Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, want to let you guys know about all the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Also, Father, watch over the sick and afflicted, help them back their much wanted health. Watch over the military personnel, help them return home safely. And please, Son, Father, forgive us our sins, because we know we sin daily. And thank you for your Son, who gave upon the cross, who bled, suffered, and died, so we have a hope in heaven with you. In Christ Jesus' name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Livingston Academy, the Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium, the site for tonight's what used to be a district matchup for many, many years. Not one now, but right now we're going to go to our PA announcer, Jeff Kennedy. They're going to present Aaliyah Melton with a basketball for scoring her 1,000th point earlier this season.
Livingston Academy would like to recognize and congratulate Aaliyah Melton on scoring her 1,000th career point for the Lady Wildcats program. She achieved this feat on November 26, 2022 during the fourth quarter of the Knox-Carter game at Farragut High School. Aaliyah also achieved her 500th rebound on Friday, November 25th, 2022, and has been a four-year starter on the team and has joined her teammates in bringing the Lady Wildcats program back to prominence. Tonight, LA wants to recognize Aaliyah Melton with an award basketball that reads, Aaliyah Melton, 1,000 points, November 26, 2022, LA versus Knox Carter. Congratulations to Aaliyah and good luck to the Lady Wildcats for the rest of the season. Go Hawkeyes.
Aaliyah Melton, the latest member of the 1,000-point club here at Livingston Academy, as the Lady Wildcats recognize her pregame, and now Livingston getting ready to take on Smith County in a matchup. As we said, they used to be in the same district together forever, did the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Owls, but now they are not, as Livingston AAA, Smith County AA in 2022-23. Smith County coached by Matt Farrell. He is from around this part of the state, assisted by Chelsea Tucker. They'll start number 4, Addison Hawkins. Also number 11, Aaron Enoch. Number 32, Chloe Collins. Also number 30, Abigail Hackett. And number 55, Ariel Houghton. The starting 5 for Smith County, dressed in the road gray, the black numbers, the gold trim on the basketball uniforms. Livingston Academy, the Lady Wildcats are 6-1 in this basketball season. They're coached by Leslie Riddle. She's assisted by Billy Sales, Abby Jolly, and Elizabeth Maxwell. And the Lady Wildcats will start number 11, Hallie Ledbetter. Number 12, Aaliyah Melton. Number 14, Keely Mullins. Number 22, Mally Jean Coleman. And number 24, Ellie Butler, the starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats of Livingston Academy. Again, number 11, Hallie Ledbetter. Number 12, Aaliyah Melton. Number 14, Keely Mullins. Number 22, Mally Jean Coleman. And number 24, Ellie Butler, starting for Livingston Academy. Again, for Smith County, number 4, Addison Hawkins. Number 11, Aaron Enoch. Number 32, Chloe Collins. Number 30, Abigail Hackett. And number 55, Ariel Houghton, the starting 5 for Smith County. Livingston dressed in the home white, the blue numbers, the gold trim. They'll be moving to the bucket to our left. Smith County moving to the bucket to our right. The lead official steps in. Basketball in the air, tap controlled by Livingston as Coleman brings it front court to Butler. Back to Coleman. Smith County opens in a 2-3. Mullins will go back up top to Coleman. Coleman back to Mullins as they overload this near side. 3 by Keeley is no good. Long rebound coming out to Hawkins for Smith County, and they're going to slow the pace to bring it front court. Hawkins now across the timeline, dribbling there in the center circle. Will call the offensive set against the man-to-man by Livingston Academy. High post, they go to Collins. Collins now will hand off with the basketball. Back up top, Collins. She'll take the 3 out top. It's bouncing, no good. Ledbetter there with the rebound for Livingston. Ledbetter now to Coleman to bring it front court. Coleman on the left side to Mullins. Mullins back to Coleman. Now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Butler. Butler holding the basketball, goes inside to Melton. Back out to Mullins. Now Coleman to reset for Livingston there at the half-court circle as they'll call the offensive set. Smith County 2-3 as Livingston overloads this near side as they run a 1-3-1 set against it. Ball deflected, but goes right to Butler. Butler will drive, gets inside. Shot blocked away by Collins, taken away by Smith County. Controlling it is Enoch. Enoch now to Hawkins. Hawkins to bring it front court as she'll work it across the timeline. Dribbling up top. Hawkins now goes high post. Collins. Collins holding the basketball there. Back out to Hawkins. Hawkins dribbling there at the half-court circle. Hawkins waiting to set the offense. They'll work a double high post. Hackett catches cutting to the right wing. Down low, Collins posting up. Collins inside. Hawkins came to the rim. Layup good. Addison Hawkins. And Smith County is on the board first, leading it 2-0. Butler in the front court to Coleman. Coleman now to Mullins. Mullins on the left side. We'll skip it back to Butler. Butler, free throw line, Ledbetter. Her jumper there bouncing no good. Mullins flies in to try to get the rebound, but knocks it out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to go to Smith County as they need somebody to throw it in. It's going to be Houghton going back to throw in for the Lady Owls. We played just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Smith County leading 2-0. Hawkins now to bring it front court. Hawkins will work it across the timeline. Dribbling there at the half-court circle. Hawkins works it to the left wing. Up top, Collins. Smith County very patient. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins goes inside. Houghton with it. Houghton now will have the pass deflected. Gets to Hackett. Now it's stolen by Coleman. Mally Jean quickly to the rim. She'll drive. Goes right side. Layup good. Mally Jean Coleman. Turning defense into offense. Coleman lays it up and in for the first 2 of the night for Livingston. And the Lady Wildcats tie the score at 2 apiece. Houghton now will bring it front court as they're going to change their offensive set a little bit as they'll go into a 1-3-1 set here. Houghton will cut into the corner. She looks to drive. Gets inside. Rebound taken away by Butler after Melton made her change that shot. Now Hackett's going to knock that away and out of bounds. Touch last by Smith County. Basketball will go to Livingston Academy. Lady Wildcats will play it in the backcourt to Coleman. Coleman now to bring it front court for Livingston. Works the ball across the timeline. Coleman dribbles to the left wing, hands off to Mullins. Mullins now to Butler. Butler goes inside to Ledbetter. Jumper from 12, good. Hallie Ledbetter just found an open spot in that zone. Hallie knocks down the 2-point jumper to put Livingston in front as the Lady Wildcats have scored 4 straight to go ahead 4-2. Houghton in the front court. Right side now to Hawkins. Hawkins in the corner now to Houghton. Houghton will drive. We'll skip it up top to Hackett. In the corner now, the 3 ball is bouncing no good by Enoch. Rebound pulled away by Ledbetter. Coleman now, long pass to Mullins. Mullins will drive, gets inside. Jumper in the lane is good. Keely Mullins. That's a pretty move. That's a great pass from Mally Jean Coleman, hitting her on the dead run down this near side. And then Mullins able to get in the lane, a little Euro step, gets her free, and she knocks down her first 2. 3 different players have scored for Livingston. They've scored 6 straight, and they lead it 6-2 halfway through the first quarter. Hawkins now at the half-court circle. Hawkins dribbling to the left side to set the offense. They overload that side. Coleman stolen it again, but they'll call a foul on Mally Jean. Coleman going to pick up the first foul of the game against either team. It will come with 3:50 to play in the first quarter. And it will be Smith County to throw in on the end line as Enoch stepping out to throw in to Hawkins. Hawkins on the right side. We'll skip it in the corner, tried to hit Collins, but Butler knocks it away and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to stay with Smith County as again Enoch stepping out to throw in. Plays it in to Houghton up top. Houghton now to Hawkins. Hawkins at the half-court circle. Hawkins works it right side. Now to Hackett. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Hackett as they play catch on this near side. Coleman almost got another steal. Hawkins will drive, and on the drive, she's going to draw a foul on Leah Melton. Look clean up top. The official may have said she got her with the body down low, and this will put Addison Hawkins on the free throw line to shoot 2. Hawkins going there with 3:27 to play in the first quarter for the first free throw attempts of the game, and she knocks down that one. Stops the run by Livingston at 6 and cuts the lead down to 3. At 6-3, Hawkins has scored all their points. Second free throw good again by Addison Hawkins. Hawkins makes them both. Coleman now to bring it front court for Livingston. Coleman across the timeline. Works it left side to Mullins. Mullins back up top to Butler. Butler high post to Melton. Melton to Mullins on this left side. In the corner, Ledbetter. Hallie for 3. That one's no good. Butler will try to save it. Saves it off Hackett, but they say she was already out of bounds when she did. So the basketball will go to Smith County as they will play it in. On the end line as we approach 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Inbounds goes to Hawkins. Hawkins now getting the play call from Coach Matt Farrell in his first year at Smith County High School. Dribbling between the circles is Hawkins. 1-4 high set by Smith County as they'll readjust here. Hawkins dribbles to the right side. Will try to shake free of Coleman. Can't do so. Now works around the screen set by Enoch. Now hands off Houghton. 2.5 to play first quarters. They continue to be very patient. Livingston with a 2-point lead, 6-4. Smith County making them work on every possession. As Houghton just dribbling outside, trying to pull Ledbetter away from the rim. Try to create some driving lanes. Now she will try to drive. Pass in the corner, stolen by Butler. Butler looking to lead the break. Butler to Mullins. Mullins made a great over-the-shoulder catch. Kicks it out to Coleman. Coleman will skip it to Butler. Ellie, 3 ball. That one's bouncing, no good. Ledbetter taps the rebound, gets back to it, lays it up and in. Hallie Ledbetter following her own shot. She's got 4 now to lead Livingston and to tie Hawkins to lead all scorers, and Livingston back in front by 4 at 8-4. Hawkins in the front court for Smith County. Hawkins working between the circles. Now to set the offense. Hawkins will dribble with the right hand, works her way inside, backs it back out. Now up top, Hackett. The 3 from the right wing is good by Abigail Hackett. First 3 of the game by either team, and now a timeout going to be called, an official timeout called here. Not sure what it is as they stop play right in the middle of the break, and I'm not sure why they did that. The official over there beside Coach Riddle called that timeout and stopped play. Livingston running the floor. I think had gotten behind Smith County, but they stopped play, and now Livingston will have to work against a set defense. Mullins dribbling up top. Mullins goes to Ledbetter at the left elbow. Hallie's jumper from there is good. Hallie Ledbetter with her 6th point. Livingston back out by 3 at 10-7. Houghton to throw it in. Goes inbounds Hawkins. Hawkins now to bring it front court for the Lady Owls, working the ball slowly across the timeline. We've got a minute to play in the first quarter here in Livingston. Hawkins in the corner now to Enoch. Enoch back out to Hackett. Hackett right back to Enoch. Enoch will cross to the left hand, looks to drive, goes high post Houghton. Houghton now will swing it in the corner Collins. Collins, one dribble inside the three-point line. Jumper's good, and she is fouled. Chloe Collins has a chance in an old-fashioned three-point play. Is the foul going to be called on Keely Mullins? She'll pick up her first, team's third here in the first half, and Collins has got a chance to tie it here at the free throw line. Free throw is good by Chloe Collins, and we're all tied up at 10. First sub of the game coming in as Abigail Hackett going to sit down, number 14. Julia Dickerson will come in replacing her. Coleman in the front court now for Livingston in a 10-10 tie with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Butler dribbling on the right side, picks up the dribble. She'll skip it in the corner to Coleman, who had to go high to make that catch. Mally Jean will take the deep three. That one rims out. Ledbetter flying in to get that rebound for Livingston. To Melton, her left side jumper no good. Rebound Mullins, reverse layup no good. Rebound tapped around. Houghton will come up with it for Smith County. Houghton controlling for the Lady Owls. Now to Hawkins to bring it front court with 14 seconds to play in the first quarter. They've got a chance to take the last shot and take a lead at the end of the first quarter. Hawkins dribbling with 6 seconds. Hawkins looking to drive, swings it right side Collins. Pass deflected, Houghton catches. Houghton will have her shot blocked by Ledbetter, but they're going to call a foul on Hallie Ledbetter as the horn sounds. Ledbetter picks up her first, team's fourth. This will put Ariel Houghton on the free throw line to shoot 2. Time can't have run out, I don't think, in high school basketball. They'll have to put a little time back on the clock. It'll have to be tenths of seconds, I believe. But Ariel Houghton will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The officials talk about it. If the whistle blew, then the clock would have to stop with time on it. It's not like a game winner because the foul had to happen with the clock still going for it to be a shot. They put 0.3 of a second on there. So Houghton to the line to shoot 2 to try to give Smith County a lead after 1 quarter. Free throws on the way and no good. She'll have another opportunity. Dribbling the basketball there. Second free throw on the way. That one no good again. Ledbetter will touch it and the quarter will end right there. So after 1 complete, it is Smith County 10, Livingston Academy 10. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a moment.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Back here at the end of the first quarter of play. Hallie Ledbetter leading all scorers for Livingston. She's got 6. Smith County being led by Addison Hawkins with 4. Smith County is 3 of 5 from the free throw line. They've made 1 3-point field goal. All 10 points for Livingston coming on 2-point field goals as we get ready to start this second quarter. Basketball will belong to Smith County to start the second quarter as Dickerson will step out to throw in. Plays the ball into Hawkins. Houghton, Enoch, and Collins back out there for Smith County. The only sub we've had has been Dickerson. Livingston sends Coleman, Butler, Ledbetter, Mullins, and Melton back out there. If that's Mally Jean, that's her second, and it will go on Mally Jean Coleman. She'll pick up number 2 with 7:47 to play in the first half. Team foul number 5 against Livingston. Smith County hasn't been called for a foul yet. Inbounds goes to Hawkins. Hawkins will bring it front court. Long pass to Collins. Collins kicks it out to Dickerson. Dickerson dribbles out with the right hand. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins there at the half-court circle to set the offense. Hawkins working the ball there for the Lady Owls as Coleman will step up a little bit closer. Livingston went to a matchup zone. Dickerson cutting through will go into the left corner to balance the floor. Hawkins goes high post to Houghton. Houghton backs it back out to Hawkins. Hawkins left side deep three for the lead. Bouncing no good. Mullins with the rebound for Livingston. Mullins now to Coleman. Coleman will bring it front court. Goes left side to Mullins. Mullins back to Coleman. Coleman now to Ledbetter to Butler on the right wing. Butler way out in three-point range. Back to Coleman. A minute gone in the second quarter in a 10-10 tie here at Livingston Academy. Coleman dribbling there at the half-court circle. Coleman goes left side. Mullins. Mullins to Melton. Melton turns, goes inside Butler. Her layup right side good, and she is fouled. First foul of the night on Smith County going to go on Addison Hawkins. She'll pick it up with 6:46 to play in the second quarter. Ellie Butler with her first two and a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play with the sophomore for the Lady Wildcats, and she knocks down the free throw. Good rotation on that one from Butler. As from up here, you can see that perfect form, able to knock that one down and score her third point to put Livingston in front by 3, 13-10. Their biggest lead has been 4. Smith County's biggest lead has been 2. They haven't led since it was 2-0. Hawkins. High post, they go to Collins. Collins at about 6'2" for Smith County. To Houghton. Houghton backs it back out to Hawkins to reset. Hawkins there at the half-court circle, working the basketball. Again, just very methodical offense from Smith County, trying to slow the pace against this Livingston team. Hawkins goes to Houghton at the elbow, steps around the screen by Collins, can't shake free as Livingston does a good job on the switch with Melton picking up that switch from Ledbetter. Livingston went back man-to-man against Smith County. Hawkins works it back on the left side. Hawkins will cross, steps around the Collins screen. Ledbetter doing a good job coming up to hedge that screen and make Hawkins not be able to drive. Oh, that's a high pass from Houghton. Hawkins able to go up and get it, though, to keep it from getting out of bounds. Hawkins again will work it to the left side to set the offense. Hawkins doesn't use the screen. She'll drive, backs it out to Houghton. 3 ball in there is rimming, no good. Rebound going to kick out of bounds as Dickerson trying to save it, couldn't do so, and the basketball will go back to Livingston Academy. Melton plays it in to Coleman to bring the ball front court. Mally Jean across the timeline, still with that left thumb heavily taped, and clock issue here as they started it late. They'll set it at 5:22. That will stop the clock, so Enoch will get out for Smith County. Abigail Hackett will come back in. Coleman will bring it front court for Livingston. Coleman now to Butler. Butler to Melton, back to Coleman. They'll lob it back door to Melton. Layup good, and she is fouled. Aaliyah Melton has a chance at a three-point play. As they see whether the bucket counted or not, it is good. The block going to go on Ariel Houghton, picking up her first, team second, and Aaliyah Melton with her fourth point, and she's got a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. She's given Livingston their biggest lead and trying to extend it now at the free throw line. Melton puts this one on the way, rims out. Rebound Houghton for Smith County. Houghton now to Hawkins to bring it up court. A lot of H's on this Smith County team. Houghton, Hawkins, Hackett for the Lady Owls as Hawkins brings it across the timeline. Hawkins working there at the half-court stripe, setting the offense for the gray-clad Smith County Lady Owls from Carthage, Tennessee. Good drive by Hawkins. Oh, Butler came over to help and blocked that shot. Ellie leading the break. Butler, quick move on Hackett. Layup good. What will they call? It's a block on Hackett. A chance of a three-point play for Ellie Butler. They're calming Coach Farrell down over there on the far side as he's not happy with that call. Abigail Hackett will pick up her first, team's third. Ellie Butler, chance at another three-point play here for the sophomore as she'll step back up there with 4:40 to play in the first half. Butler should be one. She scored the bucket. So it should be one free throw as they check again to make sure. Better to be sure than make a mistake and have to try to correct it. Free throw here by Butler is on the way and good. So Ellie has 6 here in this second quarter, 6 in the game, and extends the lead to 8 at 18-10. Hawkins now to bring it front court. Hawkins across the timeline, works it left side. Hawkins now will set the offense as they try to spread the floor. A little four-corner set here for Smith County, looking like Dean Smith's North Carolina teams in the 80s. I guess I just dated myself, didn't I? Hawkins will step around the Houghton screen. Ledbetter comes up and takes away any kind of dribble drive by Hawkins. Now she'll try to spin to the left hand. Hawkins will get inside. Coleman took it away. Hawkins able to take a fall-away jumper that's no good, and Coleman there to get the rebound. Coleman to Butler. They went for the steal. Butler back to Coleman. Coleman in the corner, Mullins. Mullins will drive. Mullins pulls up in the lane. Jumper rolling, no good. Rebound on the floor. Mullins will get her own. Mullins to Coleman. To Melton. Aaliyah's 3. That one's no good. Rebound on the floor there to get to it. It's going to be Hawkins for Smith County. Hawkins quickly in the front court for the Lady Owls. We're halfway through this second quarter with Livingston leading 18-10. Hawkins to Houghton cutting inside. Splits the double team. Layup left side good. Ariel Houghton. That's their first 2 of the second quarter. With 3:29 to play in the second, they score it. Livingston leads 18-12. Smith County calling a timeout. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors: Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, and our new sponsor joined us tonight, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage. Livingston with possession, as Coleman will bring it front court. Works it left side to Mullins. Mullins in the corner now to Ledbetter. Go out and support our sponsors. They're what makes it possible for us to be able to carry these games to you here on Overton Events. Without them, we wouldn't be able to. So go out and support our sponsors any way that you can, as they are what make it possible for you to be able to see all these things. And coming up on Sunday, we've got the Overton County Christmas Parade. It'll begin on here at about 2:30. It actually starts at 2 o'clock. Won't get to us probably till about 2:30, 2:45, somewhere around there. Mullins on the left wing to Butler cutting free throw line. Ellie in the lane, going to be tied up by Hawkins, and the jump ball is going to keep it with Livingston Academy. 2:44 to play first half as the Lady Wildcats will play it in on the inline with Mally Jean Coleman stepping out to throw in. Coleman to play it in, left side on the baseline to Butler. Butler goes back to Coleman. Coleman will skip it to Melton. Melton, short corner right side, Ledbetter to Melton, came the lane. Her jumper's no good, but a foul going to be called on Smith County, and Aaliyah Melton will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to go on Abigail Hackett, picking up her second, team's 4th. Aaliyah Melton back on the free throw line for Livingston, trying to extend the lead to 8 if she can make them both. Free throw by Aaliyah is good. Melton, 3 in the quarter. She's got 5 in the game. Livingston out by 7 now, 19-12, as Melton will step up there again. Second free throw by the senior, rims no good. Rebound Houghton. Houghton now to Hackett. Hackett to Hawkins to bring it front court with 2.5 to play in the first half. Hawkins working there at the half-court circle. Hawkins will dribble to the right wing. Looks to work her way inside, picks up the dribble, back out top now to Collins. Collins back to Hackett. Hackett there at the half-court circle to set the offense. Hackett dribbling there for the Lady Owls. Hackett works it to the left wing. Now we'll dribble inside. Might have got away with a walk. The driving layup good, though, by Hawkins. Hawkins, 2 in the quarter. She's got 6 in the game. Mullins quickly in the front court for Livingston. Skips it to Ledbetter. 18-foot jump shot by Halley is good. Ledbetter shooting the ball very well tonight for Livingston Academy. That one a step inside the three-point line. Knocks down her 8th point, and extends the lead back to 7 at 21-14 as Hawkins brings it front court with a minute and a half to play in the first half. Hawkins there at the half-court circle. Hawkins works it to Houghton on a little slip screen there. Houghton gets inside. Melton blocked her. Mullins will control it. Coleman lead pass Ledbetter. Ledbetter gets control. Layup good. Hallie Ledbetter. Hawkins knocked it free. Ledbetter got it back, and Hallie lays it up and in for her 10th point, becoming the first player going to double figures for either team. Hawkins in the front court. Hawkins dribbling there for the Lady Owls, and Ledbetter trying to knock it away will pick up the foul. Hallie is called for her second. Team 6th here in the first half. So for the next 106, Smith County is going to be in the bonus as Livingston gets a couple of players in for this last 106 as Horn stops play. Number 10, Emma Poston checking in. Number 5, Tessa Hargis coming in for Livingston. They say the Smith County player didn't get to the table in time, so they won't let her check in. That's Enoch over there wanting to check in. We move under a minute to play in the first half. Hawkins will drive, cut off by Poston, then trying to save it, slipped and fell. Addison Hawkins hitting the floor hard will turn it over. Enoch will get on the floor now, replacing Hackett. Inbound goes to Butler, now to Melton. Melton to Hargis. Hargis now to Poston. Poston back to Butler. Butler spins inside, floater in the lane, no good, but a foul going to be called on Aaron Enoch, picking up her first, team's 5th, and Ellie Butler going to the line to shoot 2. Butler steps up there with 48 seconds to play here in the first half, a chance to give Livingston a 10-point lead for the first time. Free throw by Butler is no good. In the quarter, Livingston's attempted now 6 free throws. They made 3 out of 6 in the quarter. They didn't shoot any free throws in the first quarter. Hackett coming back in. She'll replace Chloe Collins. Second free throw coming up from Butler. On the way and good. So Butler makes 1 out of 2 there. She's got 7 all here in this second quarter. The lead is 10, 24-14. Hawkins in the front court. Hawkins at the half-court circle to set the offense for the Lady Owls. Hawkins looks to drive. Hawkins gets inside. Jumper down low, banking good. Addison Hawkins, that's a tough shot. Aaliyah Melton was right there, and Poston just carried the basketball. Melton right there, and Hawkins giving up a lot of height to Aaliyah, but was able to bank it in and score on a tough bank shot to cut the lead back to 8 at 24-16. This pace, it's just hard to get a whole lot of separation from Smith County. Hawkins dribbles around the screen, gets inside, forces up a shot again, and this time she's going to draw a foul from Poston. Emma Poston will pick up her first, team 7th, but should be 2 shots here for Addison Hackett as she'll step to the line for Smith County. 22 seconds to play in the first half, and a 24-16 game, a chance to get them closer. Free throw by Hawkins, rims out. Her first miss from the line. She was 2 for 2, now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. This one's on the way. This one rims out again. Melton with the rebound. Melton now to Poston. Poston will dribble at front court with 15 seconds. Poston now will cross to the left hand, splits the double team to Melton. Melton in the corner, Mullins. Mullins picks up the dribble, now to Poston. Poston lobs down low to Melton. Melton trying to go inside Mullins. Ball knocked away and stolen by Houghton with 1 second. Will they get the jumper away at the buzzer? They will. It's no good. And we're at halftime. At halftime, it is Livingston Academy 24, Smith County 16. Let's hear now from Frontier Chevrolet on our halftime show.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee. Here under new management at 2350 Cookeville Highway, Livingston, Tennessee. Guys, we're glad to be a part of this halftime show. We're very excited to watch the youth sports, being able to give back to the community, something we've been looking forward to assisting pretty good while. We're hoping that everybody, enjoys this halftime show. I know that these kids are playing their hearts out and giving everything they can right now. I want to talk to you a few minutes here about, the vehicles that we have. As you guys have noticed passing by, you've seen a lot of new inventory here on our lot. You've seen it come and go. Guys, we're making car deals right now here at Frontier Chevrolet, doing the best we can by people and giving the best deals. Also, our service department, We've got technicians here that are over 34 years working for GM. That's very knowledgeable, down to earth, and we've brought in a new staff. Something that you guys have been waiting for. It's a new adventure for us as well, because we want to make sure that we're able to get you guys taken care of and making sure that your vehicle's fixed right the first time. As far as the sales department goes, guys, reaching back, everything that we're selling here, there is going to be a portion that's going to be coming back into the community, just like, Thanksgiving was able to pass out cases on top of cases of turkeys out here all day. And we was very thankful to be able to give back to the community. There was no purchase necessary, no oil changes that you had to be buying, no cars, no nothing. It was pull up, get your turkey, handshake and a thank you, and then going back through and just hand it off to the next person. So, guys, we appreciate it. We appreciate the business that Livingston and Overton County has been giving us for the past years. And under the new management here, guys, it's worth coming in here, meeting the new management, shaking hands, and telling us how we can help, your students out, the kids, the sports programs. We want to be involved. We want to help. And that's something that new management believes in. So that's something that, we need to come in and see us and give us opportunity to show you what we could do. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet. Glad to be a part of the halftime event here in Livingston, Tennessee. I want to remind you guys, we're at 2350 Cookeville Highway here in Livingston, Tennessee. And one thing we're looking forward to is helping the community out, being able to be a part of the kids' life here in Overton County, in town Livingston. Something we've been looking forward to helping for a pretty good while. Want to give recognition to a couple of students. We're doing 2 students at a time here for the halftime show for Students of the Month. And guys, we're glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
Back here at Livingston Academy as we get ready to start the second half of this girls matchup with Livingston leading Smith County by a score of 24-16. Scoring the first half for Livingston, Hallie Ledbetter leading the way for the Lady Wildcats with 10. 7 points in the first half for Ellie Butler. Butler went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 5 points at halftime for Aaliyah Melton. She was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 points in the first half for Mally Jean Coleman to give them their total of 24. Fouls for Livingston. Ledbetter and Coleman each have 2, 1 apiece on Poston, Melton, and Mullins. Smith County being led by Addison Hawkins. 8 points in the first half for Hawkins, including 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 points at halftime for Chloe Collins. She was 1 of 2, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 3 points at halftime for Abigail Hackett. She's made the only three-pointer of the game for either team. And 2 points in the first half for Ariel Houghton. She was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, Smith County went 3 of 7 from the free throw line. They made 1 3-point field goal. Livingston went 4 of 7 from the free throw line as a team. They've not made a free throw. Fouls for Smith County. Abigail Hackett has 2, 1 apiece on Hawkins, Enoch, and Houghton. Smith County with possession to start the second half as Hawkins will bring it front court. Hawkins dribbles to the right wing. Now will set the offense. Hawkins works it to the half-court circle. Hands off now to Hackett. Hackett way out in three-point range, pulling Mullins away from the three-point line. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins looks to drive. Coleman took away that baseline, though, as she got close to the rim. Houghton in the short corner, Enoch. Enoch dribbles out with the left hand. Now will cross over. Tries to work her way inside. Butler sliding the feet well, staying with her defensively. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins brings it back up top to reset. Again, the Smith County offense is very patient and very methodical. They get in no hurry, and they do their best not to hurt themselves with turnovers. Hawkins try to turn it into a one-on-one game with Hawkins running it a whole lot. Houghton, inside ball taken away by Ledbetter. To Melton, to Butler running. Butler will drive. Butler's jumper good. Ellie Butler avoiding the defender. Banks it home. Livingston with a quick break. Ledbetter gave the steal to Melton, to Butler for the finish, as those three combined for a pretty fast break to put the lead back out to 10 at 26-16. Hawkins now at the half-court circle. Hawkins works it. High post now to Collins. Collins. I don't see how that's not a walk. Everybody does it nowadays, but if you watch it, that looks like an extra step. Hawkins backs it back out on the dribble. Hawkins now will set the offense. Works it left wing. Hawkins dribbling there. Works top of the key. They'll lob it right corner Collins. Collins one dribble, picks up the dribble, now in trouble. Dangerous pass. Butler knocked it away. It's loose. Butler will dive and save it. Butler now to Coleman. Coleman to Mullins running the floor. She'll drive, layup good, and she is fouled. Oh, the hustle right now by Livingston as Mullins will score the bucket. Addison Hawkins will pick up her second. Team's first here in the second half, and Keely Mullins has a chance in an old-fashioned three-point play as she scores her first 2 of the game with 6:13 to play in the third. Mullins, first trip to the line, free throws on the way and no good. Ledbetter will tap the rebound. Mullins will get to it. Keely, little banker with the right hand, good. Keely Mullins. Hallie Ledbetter kept it alive. Mullins got the finish, a 4-point trip for Livingston, and they lead it now by 14, 30-16, and all of a sudden, a game that was in reach at halftime seems very far away right now for the Smith County Owls. Hackett goes to Enoch. Enoch will cross to the left hand. Enoch double teamed in the post to Houghton. Houghton, Livingston tried to double team. Now as the drive by Houghton goes, a foul going to be called on Hallie Ledbetter, and she's picked up her third. Hallie's had a good night tonight on the boards defensively and offensively. As Collins going to sit down, Dickerson will come in replacing her. Smith County's played only 6 tonight. Livingston's played only 7. Enoch's pass deflected away by Butler and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It will stay with Smith County as they'll move Enoch over to the side to throw in. Now, since it's over there, it's going to be Hawkins stepping out to throw in. Right at the end of the playing floor there in the corner. Tough spot to throw in. They'll lob it up to half court to Houghton. Houghton dribbling between the circles. Works at top of the key. Backs it back out. Houghton holding the basketball there. Goes to Hawkins. Hawkins dribbling in three-point range. Hawkins now will cross to the left hand. In the corner they go to Dickerson. Dickerson back out to Hackett. Hackett dribbling the ball off her leg. Butler again diving to save it to Coleman. Coleman now quickly in the front court for Livingston. To Mullins running left side. To Ledbetter. Back to Coleman. Coleman thought about the deep three. Doesn't take it. Goes back to Ledbetter. Hallie Will. That one bouncing off the back iron. No good. Rebound Houghton for Smith County. Now to Hawkins. 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Livingston leading 30-16. Hawkins backs it back out to reset. Lady Wildcats have outscored them 6-0 to start this second half to extend the lead to 14, their biggest lead of the night. Hawkins dribbling to the right side now, and a foul going to be called on Livingston. It's going to be Ellie Butler picking it up, working inside against Enoch. The hold called on Butler will be her first, team second here in the second half. Ledbetter going to sit down with the 3 fouls as the inbounds goes to Hackett. Chloe Jenkins will come in replacing Ledbetter. Hackett now to Hawkins. Hawkins almost stumbled and fell but kept her balance. Now Houghton with it. Houghton will drive. Gets inside. Finds Dickerson at the free throw line. Her left elbow jumper is good by Julia Dickerson, and Smith County wants a timeout. While they take it, we'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, W&O Construction, Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital. Do want to thank Wayne Farrell putting us on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951 tonight. As we are streaming live on our YouTube page at Overton Events, we ask you to go to our YouTube page, subscribe to the page. It costs you nothing to subscribe, never will. You'll be updated whenever we're going to bring you events. Melton quickly in the lane. She'll pull up inside. Jumper's good. Aaliyah Melton. And Wayne carrying us tonight on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951. If you're at home watching on there, we appreciate you joining us by that way. We're also on our homepage at overtonevents.com. Also on Facebook at Overton Events, and you can also find us on the Overton County News page as Butler and Enoch battling inside again. They've got Ellie for number 2. Butler picks up her second, team's third here in the second half. Halfway through the third quarter, Livingston leading 32-18 as Hawkins will step out to throw in. Hawkins to play it in, right side on the baseline. Finally finds Houghton breaking way out top. Houghton now holding the basketball there as they wait to set the play. Wanting to get inside to Enoch. They've switched now with Butler guarding Hackett. As Hackett looks to drive, they put Mullins on Enoch. Almost a steal by Melton. Inside Mullins going to block Houghton, and Livingston will come out there with it. Coleman, long pass to Jenkins. Jenkins inside Melton to Mullins in the corner. Keeley for 3. That one's no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Hawkins. Hawkins quickly in the front court for Lady Owls. Hawkins there at the half-court circle will go left side now to Hackett. Hackett on the left wing works it back between the circles to set the offense. Hackett dribbling to the right wing. They go down low to Enoch. Enoch lost it on the dribble. Enoch trying to work inside against Mullins. Couldn't do so. Dribbled it off her knee and out of bounds. Turnover gives it right back to Livingston. Coleman to bring it front court for the Lady Wildcats as they try to take their biggest lead of the night. Mullins, free throw line, Melton. Quick jumper, bouncing, no good. Rebound quickly. Hawkins will get to it, and she'll come out there on the run. Hawkins looking to go coast to coast. But Coleman knocked it away, though. Mally Jean just picked her pocket with that one as she flicked it away with the left hand with that brace on it. Mullins now up top to Butler. Ellie for 3. That one's no good. Long rebound. Can Butler get to it? She'll dive. She'll keep the dribble alive to avoid the turnover and go to Jenkins. Oh, what a play by Ellie Butler. It'll show nothing in the stats. Might get a rebound out of it, but as she's sliding on the floor, she kept the dribble alive, then went between the legs of the Smith County defender to find Jenkins to keep possession for Livingston. Melton double teamed in the post. Ball knocked away, but right to Jenkins. Jenkins will drive. Her jumper inside. Good. Chloe Jenkins. Jenkins has her first two. Livingston has their biggest lead at 16. It's 34-18. Hawkins in the front court. Up top to Houghton. Houghton between the circles. Holding the basketball there. Will work it with the right-hand dribble. 2 minutes to play in the third as Livingston taking control here in this fourth quarter. They have outscored Smith County 10-2 in the quarter. Houghton in the lane. Her jumper's no good, but Melton fouled her. Aaliyah will pick up her second. Team's fourth here in the second half. This will put Ariel Houghton on the free throw line to shoot two as she goes there with 1:51 to play in the third quarter. Houghton stepping up there for where she's 0 for 2. She did shoot 2 free throws in the first quarter. This one, though, rolls in. Her first made free throw is Hallie Ledbetter going to check back in for Livingston. She'll replace Aaliyah Melton. Second free throw coming from Houghton as she'll step back up there for the Lady Owls. This one's on the way. This one is no good. Ledbetter another rebound for Livingston. Ledbetter double team. If they get away from that, they've got numbers, but a hold going to be called on Erin Enoch as she'll pick up her second. Team second here in the second half, and Livingston to throw in after the foul by Smith County. Ledbetter to throw in. Wanting someone to go long that time. Coleman will come back to her to get that pass, though. Coleman quickly in the front court, going to be pushed and fouled by Hawkins. Addison Hawkins has picked up her third. Team's third here in the second half. And Ledbetter will play the ball in with 1:43 to play in the third. Ledbetter goes inbounds to Coleman. Boy, Hawkins makes her work just to get free to get the inbounds pass. They look to double team. That's no problem for Coleman to get around. Oh, Enoch just grabs Mally Jean Coleman. What are they going to call here? Aaron Enoch with the foul. Just going to be a common foul. This will put Mally Jean Coleman on the free throw line to shoot two. As Enoch grabbing the jersey there of Coleman, pulling her down. Just a common foul call. Coleman at the line for the first time. Junior puts this one on the way. Rims out on her. Chloe Collins checking back in for Smith County. She'll come in replacing Aaron Enoch. Coleman looking for her third point of the night with a minute and a half to play here in the third quarter. Coleman stepping back up there for Livingston. Puts this one on the way. That one rims out again. Coleman gets her own rebound, though. Will try to save it, but steps on the end line. Basketball will go back to Smith County as they'll play it in to Hawkins. Livingston in the quarter, only 3 free throw attempts. They're 0 of 3 from the free throw line. Houghton dribbling between the circles. Houghton looks to drive, gets inside, then the ball goes off the foot of Ledbetter and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to stay with Smith County. They'll play it in on the end line. Before they do, though, the clock was still running. They're going to reset it. I think 1:15 should be about where it was. 1:16 they put on there. As it will be Dickerson to throw in. Lob in the lane to Collins. Ledbetter knocked it away. Coleman will steal it. Ledbetter, another deflection. Long pass to Mullins on the left side. Mullins working the ball there for Livingston. Picks up the dribble. Mullins needs help. Finds Coleman. Coleman defended closely by Hawkins. Will drive around her. They look to double team. Coleman backs away from it. Again, they bring that double team up top. Coleman will go to Mullins. Mullins left side 18-foot jump shot banking no good. Ledbetter another rebound for Livingston. Ledbetter now to Coleman. Coleman there near the half-court stripe. 42 seconds to play in the quarter. Coleman sees the double team coming. Now will dribble around it. Coleman goes to Mullins. Mullins inside. Ledbetter came to the rim. Layup no good. But a foul going to be called on Smith County, and Hallie Ledbetter will go to the line to shoot two. Chloe Collins. No, it's going to go on Julia Dickerson, picking up her first, team's fifth. Ledbetter at the line for the first time. Free throw by Hallie is good. Ledbetter 1 in the quarter, 11 in the game as she leads all scorers. Dickerson going to sit down. Enoch will come in replacing her. Ledbetter to shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Lady Wildcats. Ledbetter dribbling the basketball there. Free throws on the way and good. Ledbetter makes them both. Livingston extends the lead to 17 at 36-19, their biggest lead of the night. Hawkins to Collins, wide open, left side layup, good. Chloe Collins. Somebody lost her defensively for Livingston, and she gets the wide open layup for her 5th point. Coleman in the front court, Ledbetter. Ledbetter back to Coleman with 17 seconds to play in the quarter. Coleman, a little stop and go dribble, right side Jenkins. 3 ball by Chloe is good. Chloe Jenkins from outside knocks down the triple. She's got 5. Livingston out by 18, 39-21. Smith County with 2 seconds. Hawkins in the front court, doesn't get away. We're through 3. After 3 complete, it's Livingston 39, Smith County 21.
Coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, want to let you guys know about all the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
The 3-point field goal by Chloe Jenkins, the first 3 of the game for Livingston as she knocks it down for the Lady Wildcats to put them in front 39-21 as we start the 4th quarter. Butler, Tessa Hargis back in for Livingston. Mila Daly with the basketball. She's in for the Lady Wildcats. It'll go off Daly and out of bounds. Ledbetter stays in there, and Jenkins stays in there for Livingston. Houghton, Hawkins, Collins, Hackett, and Enoch for Smith County. Hawkins in the front court, dribbling top of the key. Hawkins works it right side, lob down low, threw it too tall. There's a steal by Ledbetter. Ledbetter now to Daly, running the point to Butler. Butler in the front court, back to Ledbetter. Ledbetter now to Daly. Mila, right wing threes off the back of the iron, no good. Hargis taps the rebound, but Enoch will control it. Then a reach going to be called on Livingston. It'll go on Tessa Hargis. She'll pick up her first. Team's 5th here in the second half. Smith County has also been called for 5. Smith County will play the ball in. We're just underway with the 4th quarter. Livingston led 24-16 at the half. They outscore Smith County 15-5 in that 3rd quarter to take this 18-point lead, and Enoch dribbles on the end line. Turnover by Smith County, gives it right back to Livingston. You have to feel those 6 points to start the 3rd quarter just got them so far away with the 14-point lead with the pace that Smith County plays. Is there going to be a foul in the backcourt on Hackett? She'll pick up her 3rd, team 6th. When they get down 14, that's a long way for them to come back. Ledbetter to throw in for Livingston. She'll play it in the backcourt. Smith County staying in that matchup man-to-man, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Ellie Butler trying to get away from Hackett. Butler will pick up her 3rd, team 6, so both teams in the bonus now for the next 7-18. Houghton goes inbounds to Hawkins to bring it front court. Hawkins will drive, gets inside, goes out to Collins. Right wing 3 is rimming, no good. Rebound to Butler for Livingston. Butler now double team, dribbles through it. Butler works it front court on the dribble. Butler going to be tripped up. Oh, she hit the floor hard. Hawkins will trip her up, and that will be her 4th. Face and head getting close to the floor that time for Butler. Team 7th, so the 1-and-1 here for Ellie. As she'll go to the line to shoot the front end. Official taking a moment to check to make sure she's all right. Livingston will get Melton and Coleman back in. Daly and Jenkins will leave with the Lady Wildcats. Butler shooting the front end of the 1-and-1 here. This one's on the way and good. Ellie with 1 in the quarter. She's got 10 in the game now to go into double figures for the Lady Wildcats. Hallie Ledbetter leads all scorers with 12. Second free throw by Butler, good again. And now they're going to take her out to check on her, I think, as Keely Mullins will come in to replace Ellie Butler. Make sure she's all right after that spill, and the inbounds will go to Hawkins as we played a minute in the 4th quarter. Livingston has extended the lead to 20 at 41-21. The front court with it, Hawkins. Hawkins will drive. Hawkins gets inside as she goes. A push going to be called on Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman will pick up her third, team seventh also, so the 1-1 here for Addison Hawkins as she'll step to the line where she's 2 of 4. Made her first 2, missed her second 2. Free throw here is no good, so she's missed 3 in a row from the free throw line. Coach Farrell trying to steal a little mini timeout there on that first free throw. Officials give them time to get back into the free throw lane. Second free throw rims out again. Rebound Mullins. Mullins now to Coleman. Coleman to bring it front court for the Lady Wildcats to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Melton cutting outside. Oh, Mullins got wide open on the left baseline. Jumper's no good, but Ledbetter there with the rebound, and she's going to be pushed and fouled by Enoch. Erin Enoch will pick up her fourth. Second player for Smith County to pick up as many as 4, as Hawkins has 4. This will put Hallie Ledbetter on the free throw line to shoot the 1-1. Ledbetter hitting the floor hard as well on that one. He goes to the line with 6:37 to play in the game. Free throw no good. Rebound taken away by Houghton. First miss from the line tonight for Ledbetter. Houghton in the front court. Will drive. Gets to the rim. Shot is good. Melton got a hand on it, but couldn't stop the layup by Houghton as she'll lay it in for her 5th point. Let's take a moment now as the Smith County Lady Owls will call the timeout with 6:28 to play in the 4th. Livingston leading 41-23. Thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Full Mowers Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Jerry's IGA, and the Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands. If you'd like to sponsor with us on these games, you can contact Tyler at overtonevents@gmail.com. Just send us an email, overtonevents@gmail.com, and he'll get in touch with you. Hargis driving to the rim, layup good, Tessa Hargis. Hargis able to take it right to the rack, lays it up and in for her first 2. Livingston back out by 20, 43-23. Houghton between the circles there for Smith County. Houghton tries to cross it over. Can't shake free of Ledbetter. They'll go in the corner to Collins. Collins back up top now to Hackett. Hackett around the Collins screen now to Houghton. Houghton will dribble with the left hand. Works it left side now to Collins. Collins back to Houghton. Houghton works her way in the paint. Tries to get all the way down low. Ledbetter got a piece of that one, and Melton with the rebound. Melton now to Coleman. Coleman, that baseball pass ahead to Mullins. She threw that 60 feet one-handed, did the junior. Mullins backs it back out to Coleman. Coleman on the right side for the Lady Wildcats. Mally Jean, I'm impressed with her arm. Coleman looks to dribble to the near side. They try to take it away. Hargis in the corner, 3-ball, bottom. Tessa Hargis back-to-back buckets. She's got 5. Second 3 of the night for Livingston. They take their biggest lead as they've doubled the score. It's 46-23 against Smith County. Houghton in the front court. Houghton working the ball there at the half-court stripe. Looks to drive. Houghton gets inside. Mullins came over to double team to take away that penetration. Houghton in trouble. Now we'll have it deflected away by Hargis, but it gets to Hawkins. Left side Collins. Her 3 in the air is no good. Long rebound Melton for Livingston. Now to Coleman. Coleman to Mullins in the front court. Mullins will drive. Left side Ledbetter. 3-ball. That one rims no good. Hargis battling with Hawkins, and it goes out of bounds off Hargis. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball will go to Smith County as Mullins going to sit down. Butler coming back in for the Lady Wildcats. As Hawkins will step out to throw in. There's nobody back there with her. Now Houghton will come back to help out as the inbounds goes to Houghton. Livingston in the quarter has outscored them 7-2 to extend the lead. Houghton dribbling on the right side. Works it back between the circles. Left wing now to Hawkins. Hawkins dribbling up top. Still even trailing by 23. Still very patient is Smith County. Houghton. Now to Collins. Collins at 6'1", 6'2", dribbling out there in three-point range. Lob down low to Enoch. Her jumper inside's no good. Rebound Butler. Enoch had gotten free right at the rim. Now that one knocked away by Hawkins and out of bounds. No whistle. Finally, there's one. And it will stay with Livingston. Butler to throw in for the Lady Wildcats. On the baseline to Ledbetter. Tried to go back to Butler. Ledbetter just rises up and takes the two-point jumper and knocks it down. Hallie, just a little window there to shoot that shot. She's got 2 in the quarter. 14 in the game to lead all scorers. We're halfway through the fourth. Livingston leading 48-23. The Lady Wildcats are going to go to 7-1. Smith County is going to drop to 6-4 on the season. Up top, Houghton. Houghton turns and faces up. She'll swing it right side. Hawkins deep in three-point range. Thought about that one. She'll drive. Ledbetter comes over to block the shot. To Butler running. Butler has Hargis with her. Butler will keep it. Houghton will knock it away, and it will be controlled by Enoch. Enoch there for the Lady Owls will bring it front court. Dribbling on the right side. Now Butler comes and picks her up as Ledbetter doing a good job helping defensively to stop that dribble drive. Now Hawkins goes left side to Collins. Collins in the corner, Enoch. Enoch around the Collins screen. Quick crossover to the left hand. Back to Collins. Collins through the hands of Houghton. That's backcourt. That's going to be a violation. Livingston's going to get the basketball. Over and back. We'll give it back to the Lady Wildcats as Bailey Allred will check in for Livingston. She'll replace Ellie Butler. Hallie Ledbetter will sit down. Chloe Jenkins will come back in to replace her. Smith County is going to get some new players onto the floor. Number 20, Sarah Wilmore will check in. Also coming back in is Julia Dickerson, and in for the first time is number 12. That is Anna Dallas checking in. Emma Poston coming back in for Livingston. Coming in for the first time for the Lady Wildcats will be Emma Stover wearing number 21. Mila Daly back in for Livingston as well. Livingston's got 6 players out there. Leah Melton's the one that will leave. So it's Allred, Daly, Poston, Stover, and Jenkins for Livingston as the inbounds goes to Daly. Daly in the front court. Now to Stover. Stover to Allred. Allred at the half-court circle. Left side now to Poston. Poston in the corner now to Jenkins. Jenkins double dribble. As she put the other hand on the basketball as Smith County going to get number 50 into the ball game now. That is Kinda McMines checking in as Smith County will bring it front court with 2.5 to play in the fourth quarter. They'll go left side to Dallas. Dallas will drive. Right wing Dickerson. Her 3 in the air is rimming no good. Rebound on the floor. Goes off the hands of Jenkins. Jenkins will dive on the floor to try to save it. Now it'll be Stover diving there, but Smith County going to get control. Dallas on the left side. Dallas in the corner now to Hackett still in there. Hackett goes right side for the 3 ball, which is good by Sarah Wilmore. Wilmore coming off the bench to knock down the 3. Poston in the front court to Stover. Back to Poston. 2 minutes to play. Poston goes left side Daly. 19-foot jumper good. Mila Daly. Daly with her first 2. Livingston 50. Smith County 26. Dallas on the left side will drive. Cut off on the baseline by Stover. She'll skip it now to Wilmore. Wilmore dribbling between the circles to Hackett on the left side. Hackett around the Wilmore screen. Good job by Poston. Switching on that one. Back to Wilmore. Wilmore dribbling inside the arc. Ball knocked away by Allred and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It will stay with Smith County as Daly going to leave. Coming in to replace her will be number 15 for the Lady Wildcats. That's J.C. Garrett checking in for Livingston. As the inbounds goes to Dickerson. Down low, Wilmore. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Banking, no good. Rebound, Stover. Stover controlling for Livingston. Now to Poston to bring it front court. Poston across the timeline. Works at top of the key at the half-court circle. Poston now to Stover. Stover to Jenkins up top. Back to Poston. Left wing 3 by Emma is bouncing, no good. Rebound tapped around. Wilmore going to get to it for Smith County. Wilmore now to Dickerson. Dickerson, the pass stolen by Garrett. Garrett quickly in the front court. She'll drive on Wilmore. Jumper's no good, but Wilmore going to foul J.C. Garrett. And J.C. will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as she steps up there for the Lady Wildcats. Garrett going to the line looking for her first point of the night with exactly a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Livingston opens up district play a week from tonight here at home against the Macon County Lady Tigers. Join us here on Overton Events for that one. Free throw by Garrett is good for her first point. We'll be on the air at around 6 as Chloe Jenkins sits down. Cora Copeland will come in replacing her. Livingston with the district opener here at the Durward Bond Memorial Gymnasium next week. Rebound taken away by Smith County. Is there to get it was McMines in the front court with it. Wilmore on the left side. Wilmore with the left-hand dribble. Picks up the dribble. Now her pass stolen away by Copeland. Copeland now with the outlet to Garrett. Garrett working on the right wing. Will cross to the left hand. Backs it back out to Poston. Poston double teamed on the baseline. Now to Allred. They'll skip it to Stover on the left side. Stover down low to Copeland. Copeland posting up. Her jumper on the left side's no good, but she'll be fouled by McMines. McMines will pick up her first, team's 10th. So 2 shots here for Cora Copeland, looking for her first point of the night. And she steps up there with 32 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. The left-hander puts this one on the way, rims out. She'll have another with the 2 shots. It would be the double bonus as well. Second free throw by Copeland. This one is rimming no good. Rebound tapped down, and Dickerson will control it. Dickerson now to Hackett to bring it front court. 25 seconds to play. Smith County may just let this one run out as Hackett just brings it across the timeline. Going to dribble there. Coach Farrell is content with them to just dribble it out here with 15 seconds to play in the half, and there's going to be a foul on J.C. Garrett trying to take it away. Garrett will pick up her first, team's 8th, and this will put Abigail Hackett on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Hackett going there to shoot the front end with 13 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. So the Lady Wildcats gain the win tonight as Hackett will knock that one down. She'll get the bonus. Boys action coming up about 15 minutes after this one's wrapped up. The Wildcats try to stay unbeaten against Trey Sanders' Smith County Owls. Second free throw by Hackett, good again. Inbounds goes to Poston. She'll bring it front court with 10 seconds to Garrett. Garrett back to Poston. Poston now to Allred. Allred to Stover. In the corner, Garrett. Garrett back to Allred with 1 second. They won't take a shot, and the game will end right there. Your final score, Livingston Academy 51, Smith County 28, as the Lady Wildcats get the big win over Smith County here tonight. Let's check the scoring for the Lady Owls as they're being led tonight by Addison Hawkins. 8 points on the night for Hawkins to lead Smith County. 5 points scored tonight by Chloe Collins. 3 points in the game for Sarah Wilmore on a 3-point field goal. 2 points tonight for Julia Dickerson. 5 points in the game for Abigail Hackett. And 5 points scored tonight by Ariel Houghton to give them their total of 28. Smith County got to the line 12 times. They made 6 of 12 from the free throw line. They made 2 3-point field goals on the night. For Livingston, as we'll just go down the line here for the Lady Wildcats, Tessa Hargis with 5 points on the night for Livingston Academy. Hallie Ledbetter led all scorers tonight with 14. 7 points scored tonight by Leah Melton. 4 points in the game for Keely Mullins. 5 points scored tonight by Chloe Jenkins. 2 points on the night for Mally Jean Coleman. 2 points scored tonight by Mila Daly. Ellie Butler in double figures for the Lady Wildcats as she ends up with 11. And 1 point on the night for J.C. Garrett to give Livingston their total of 51. Livingston got to the free throw line on the night, 12, 13, 14, 16, 19 times. The Lady Wildcats made only 9 of 19. Coach Riddle won't be happy with that. They made 2 3-point field goals on the night, and they win it 51-28 to go to 7-1. Smith County drops to 6-4, and Livingston plays next week at home against Macon County to open up the District 8 AAA race, and you can see that game live right here on Overton Events. Right now, the boys warming up. It's Livingston Academy and Smith County in boys action coming up in just a little bit. live events here. Let's take a moment to ask you to do a little something for us, if you don't mind. We would love to have you subscribe to our YouTube page. Just click on the YouTube icon at the lower right-hand corner. Once you click on that, that will pull up the YouTube page, and it will pull up a subscribe button. It will be red. Just click that subscribe button. Won't cost you anything to subscribe. Never will cost you anything to subscribe. That's just a vote of confidence, vote of support for our page to help us continue to grow and to help us continue to be able to bring you these live streams of different events here on Overton Events. We'd appreciate it if you go subscribe. Thank you in advance for doing so, and we are really grateful that you're watching our Overton Events channel.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, want to let you guys know about all the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe in going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Back here at Livingston Academy as we get ready to move to the boys matchup as the Lady Wildcats won earlier against Smith County by a final score of 51-28 over the Lady Owls. Livingston's boys trying to complete the sweep here tonight against Smith County, and the Wildcats trying to stay unbeaten. Before we get the starters, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction Company, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascott Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Again, if you want to be a sponsor on our broadcast here on Overton Events, just contact Tyler. You can reach him at overtonevents@gmail.com. Send us an email and get in touch with him, and he can take care of getting you set up to be a sponsor here on Overton Events. And we would love to have people join us and help us continue to make this possible to bring you all of these events that we do here on our YouTube channel and on our homepage, on our webpage at overtonevents.com, on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951, where we're being seen tonight on the television channel on Twin Lakes, also on our Facebook page, and you can also find us on the Overton County News webpage with our streaming service here on Overton Events. Smith County, they are 3-6 on the season under head coach Trey Sanders. Coach Sanders has been around a very long time, hasn't been at Smith County that long, but he's been coaching as a head coach for several years, one of the good guys in coaching in the state of Tennessee. He's assisted by his son, Zach Sanders, and Seth Hackett, and Smith County will start like this. They'll go with number 1, Clayton Rigsby, number 5, Matthew Sinclair, number 13, Taylor Dickerson, number 14, Taylor Kemp, and number 33, Bryce Curry, the starting 5 for the Owls of Smith County. Again, it's number 1, Clayton Rigsby, number 5, Matthew Sinclair, number 13, Taylor Dickerson, number 14, Taylor Kemp, and number 33, Bryce Curry, the starting 5 for the Owls, dressed in the road black, the gold numbers, the white trim. Now for Livingston Academy and head coach Jimmy Miller and assistant coaches Nate Kennard and Blake Qualls. They'll start number 42, Isaac Story for the Wildcats. Also, number 21, Tucker Miller. Number 20, Daniel Bilbrey. Number 12, Wyatt Hargis. And also number 11, Brody Coffey. Again, it's number 11, Brody Coffey. Number 12, Wyatt Hargis. Number 20, Daniel Bilbrey. Number 21, Tucker Miller. And number 42, Isaac Story. The starting 5 for the Wildcats of Livingston. Dressed in the home white, the blue numbers, the gold trim. Livingston moving to the bucket to our left. Smith County moving to the bucket to our right. As it will be Hargis stepping into jump for Livingston. Kemp stepping into jump for Smith County. It'll be a fast-paced one here tonight as these Wildcats love to get up and down the floor. Smith County loves to run as well. The lead official steps in. Basketball in the air. Tap going to be controlled by Smith County. With it is Curry. Curry now will drop it off to Sinclair to bring it front court. Sinclair works it right side to Rigsby. They'll swing it around to Curry. Back up top, Sinclair. His 3 on top is no good. Long rebound going to kick out of bounds. Curry tried to save it. Runs just past the Livingston mascot over there toward the dressing room, and it will go to Livingston Academy for their first possession of the night. Story to bring it front court for the Wildcats. Story dribbling at the half-court circle. Smith County opens in a man-to-man. Bilbrey, high post Hargis. Hargis turns to his left. Hargis looks to drive. Fall away inside. Jumper's good. Wide Hargis. Hargis, soft touch on that turnaround jumper, just a step inside the left elbow. He'll knock down his first 2 as Livingston opens in a man-to-man as well. There's a steal by Story. Stepping in front of Rigsby to make the interception. The lead to Miller on the left side. In the corner, Coffey. Coffey will drive. Cut off by Curry. Kicks it out to Hargis. Fakes the three. Hargis will drive. Back to Story. Spotted for three. That one's bouncing. No good. Curry with the rebound for Smith County. Curry now to Dickerson to bring it front court. Dickerson on the left side. Works his way up top. Double team. Ball knocked away by Bilbrey, but Dickerson will save it to Curry. Right corner Sinclair. Sinclair dribbling with the left hand. They double team. Sinclair dips inside. Jumper's no good, and Hargis will pull away the miss on the rebound. Hargis works it front court. Working on the right side. He'll drive. Gets to the rim. Layup rolling. No good, but a foul going to be called on Clayton Rigsby. He'll pick up the first foul of the game on either team with 6.5 to play in the first quarter, and this will put Wyatt Hargis on the free throw line to shoot two. Hargis stepping up there looking to add to the 2-0 lead. Free throw by Wyatt is good. He scored his third. Livingston out 3-0 here in the first quarter. Second free throw coming up from Hargis. Stepping up there for the Wildcats. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Hargis makes them both. He continues to shoot the ball very well for Livingston Academy, and the Wildcats move in front 4-0. Sinclair in the front court. Hands off to Dickerson. Dickerson will cross to the left hand, lowers the shoulder. That's an offensive foul. Brody Coffey got knocked right into the pig pen. They'll help him up. They'll dust him off, and the Wildcats will draw the charge on Smith County. It'll go on Taylor Dickerson. He'll pick up his second, team second here in the first half as the inbounds goes to Bilbrey. Bilbrey will bring it front court for the Wildcats. They'll set up in a 1-4 high offense against this man-to-man. The Story on the left side. Story now to Miller. Dickerson went for the steal, didn't get it, and Miller makes him pay with the three. Tucker just knocks down that triple after the defender went for the steal. Miller has his first three. Livingston's jumped out 7-0 on Smith County. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, W&O Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Taylor Kemp with the jumper for the first two. Miller's three on the other end is no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot three as Clayton Rigsby has picked up his second foul. Team's third. Tucker fouled shooting the three-pointer. He'll go to the line to shoot three free throws here as he'll step up there with 5:39 to play in the first quarter, with Livingston leading by 5 with a chance to add to that. Miller, free throw on the way and good. 4 points on the night to tie Wyatt Hargis to lead all scorers here in the early going. He'll shoot a second free throw. This one's on the way. This one's good. Miller will shoot a third. Foul shooting the three is Rigsby. Going to have to sit down with the two quick fouls. Picking them up in, 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Miller's third free throw's on the way. That one's good as Tucker makes all three. Livingston opens 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Tristan Washer is the player that comes in to replace Rigsby, who goes to the bench with the two fouls. Sinclair in the front court. Works it left side, Curry. Curry now to Dickerson in three-point range. In the corner they go, Sinclair. His three on the left side's good. Matthew Sinclair knocking down the triple. First three of the night for Smith County as they cut the lead down to 5 at 10-5. Bilbrey, high post to Hargis. Hargis, left corner Miller. Miller going to drive, pulls up inside. Jumper rimming, no good. Rebound taken away by Dickerson. Dickerson in the front court with it. He'll hand off. No, he fakes the handoff to Curry. He'll keep it. Now back out to Curry. Right wing Sinclair. In the corner they go to Washer. Washer with the left-hand dribble. Back up top Sinclair. Left side Kemp. Kemp working out with the right-hand dribble at the half-court circle. Kemp picks up the dribble. Now goes to Sinclair. Sinclair back to Kemp. Kemp will drive. Gets to the rim. Shot blocked by Hargis. Taken away by Miller. Outlet to Bilbrey running. Bilbrey will drive all the way to the rim. Layup good. Daniel Bilbrey. Oh, what a play. Getting around Dickerson to get to the rack. Bilbrey lays it up and in for his first two. Sinclair in the front court with it for the Owls. Livingston in front by 7 again, 12-5. Washer around the screen. Livingston switching on everything right now. Curry tried to go inside to Washer, threw it over his head and out of bounds. Turnover by Smith County. We'll give it right back to the Wildcats. Wildcats play it in to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now will bring it front court, working the ball across the timeline. Bilbrey there at the half-court circle to Miller. Miller dribbling between the circles, high post to Hargis. Hargis will drive. His soft banker is good. Wide Hargis. Just a little kiss off the glass by Wide Hargis to get that one to go for his 6th point. Livingston out by 9 early, 14-5. We're halfway through the first quarter. Sinclair in the front court, going to be tripped up by Bilbrey, and Daniel will pick up the first foul of the game against Livingston. It comes with 3:45 to play in the first quarter. As Smith County going to go back to their bench, they'll bring number 4, Luke Linder, in. He'll come in and replace Tristan Washer. Inbounds goes Sinclair in the backcourt. Sinclair will work it across the timeline. Goes right side now to Linder. Up top, Dickerson. Left side, Curry. Curry now to Sinclair. He'll fake the 3. Wide open look at the free throw line is good. Matthew Sinclair got lost in the middle of that defense. Sinclair knocks down his 5th point. Cuts the lead back to 7 at 14-7. Story in the front court. Story works it right side. Story now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey thought about that long skip to Miller in the left corner, just too long with Curry trying to lure him into that. Hargis now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey will go to Miller in the right corner this time. Miller dribbles out with the left hand. Tucker working there against Kemp. Back up top now to Hargis. Smith County's went 2-3 on this set by Livingston. Right side, Story. Story up top, Bilbrey. He'll fake. He looks to drive, cut off, and an offensive foul going to be called. Sinclair took the hit from Daniel Bilbrey. Daniels picked up his second, team second here in the first half, and Easton Goodpasture going to come in for Livingston. He'll replace Daniel Bilbrey. So Livingston going a little more size now with Goodpasture coming in to replace Bilbrey. Sinclair will bring it front court. Easton had a big game in their last game against Creekwood. Sinclair, right wing 3 ball in there is bouncing no good. Goodpasture taps that rebound, but I think they're going to call him for the foul, trying to knock it away from Curry. It will go on Goodpasture. He'll pick up his first, team's 3rd here in the first half. Sinclair to throw in. Left side on the baseline. Plays it into Curry. Almost out of bounds, but he'll save it to Linder. Dickerson now to Sinclair. Back to Dickerson up top. Deep 3 with a hand in his face is good. That's a tough shot by Taylor Dickerson. Isaac Story had a hand right in his face, and he knocks it down 3 feet behind the 3-point line for his first bucket. Coffey in the front court to answer. He'll knock it down from the left corner. Brody Coffey just coming back, calmly knocks down the triple from the left side for the Wildcats to extend the lead back to 8 at 18-10 with 2 minutes to play first quarter. Dickerson tries it again. This one's no good. Sinclair with the offensive rebound. Sinclair now to Dickerson. Dickerson back to Sinclair. Working there at the half-court stripe. He'll dribble to the left side. They go on the wing now to Linder. Linder dribbling there, will cross to the left hand. Miller took away that drive. Now to Curry. Curry works it back out to Sinclair. Sinclair dribbling there at the half-court line. He'll go right wing now to Dickerson. High post, they go to Curry. Curry, a little turnaround in the lane is no good. Rebound goes off the hands of Kemp and out of bounds. Touch last by Smith County. It will go to Livingston Academy as Miller going to sit down. Cole Harris will come in replacing him. Story to throw in with a minute and a half to play in the first quarter, and Livingston leading 18-10. Harris into the front court on the dribble. Right side to Story. Story up top now to Hargis. Hargis deep in 3-point range, dribbling with the left hand. White works against the matchup zone to Goodpasture. Goodpasture in the corner to Harris. Harris will drive around Curry. Gets inside. He'll kick it up top Story. Story spins inside. That's a charge. Yeah, Sinclair kind of set him up that time as Isaac Story will pick up his first. Team's 4th here in the first half. And it will be a 17-10 game. I thought they'd had too many points a moment ago. It's 17-10 as Sinclair will bring it front court. A minute to play in the first quarter. Livingston in front. Linder going back to Sinclair. Pass was deflected by Harris but got to him. Sinclair works it back out to the half-court line to set the offense. He'll hand off Dickerson. Dickerson now between the circles. Works it right side Sinclair. Sinclair backing back up to the half-court line. 45 seconds to play first quarter. Linder in the right corner. Linder up top now to Dickerson. He'll hand off to Linder. Linder back to Sinclair on the left side. In the corner now to Kemp. Kemp will dribble with the left hand. Gets inside. Tries to make the pass to Sinclair, but it goes out of bounds off Livingston. Touched last by the Wildcats. It's going to go to Smith County as Rocco Carwile going to check in for Livingston. He'll come in replacing Isaac Story. Sinclair to throw in with 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Goes right wing Dickerson. Back to Sinclair stepping in bounds. He'll dribble out with the left hand. Now to Dickerson. Dickerson at the half-court circle. Working there for the Owls as Harris just makes him keep backing up. Works around the screen. Good job by Coffey helping. Now Carwile tips that one away. He tried to influence the official that it went off the hands of Sinclair, but can't get the call, and it goes to Smith County. Linder to play it in with 15 seconds to play in the quarter. Linder goes inbounds. Ball stolen by Hargis. White quickly in the front court. Hargis going to drive. Sinclair doesn't take the hit. Good pasture running the floor. Gets the rebound. His follow as he's falling down is no good. Then Hargis trying to tip it will tip it out of bounds. And the basketball going to go to Smith County with 6 seconds to play in the first quarter. Linder to throw in. Harris going to pick him up to make him burn some time. Try to keep them from getting a good look here at the end of the first. Linder can't find anyone. Finally gets it Sinclair. Sinclair in the front court. He'll work his way to the free throw line. Ball knocked away by Goodpasture. Coffey from three-quarter court. That one's no good, and we're through one. After one complete, it's Livingston Academy 17, Smith County 10.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management.
Ready to start the second quarter with Livingston leading by 7 over Smith County, 17-10. Daniel Bilbrey, 2 fouls for the Wildcats. He's on the bench. Clayton Rigsby, 2 fouls for Smith County. He's on the bench. Basketball will belong to Livingston to start the second quarter. Coffey, Harris, Carwile, Hargis, and Goodpasture for the Wildcats. Inbounds goes to Harris. Back to Coffey, stepping inbounds. Now to Carwile against this 2-3 again by Smith County. They're switching defenses about every 3 or 4 possessions. Hargis flashing the lane. Jumper from 13 is good. Wide Hargis. Hargis has 8 to lead all scores. It's Sinclair, Linder, Dickerson, Curry, and Washer for Smith County to start the second quarter. Washer up top to Linder on the right side. He'll take the 3. That one's no good. Hargis with the rebound for Livingston. Hargis now will bring it front court. Hargis picks up the dribble. Goes inside. Carwile at the elbow. Back to Hargis. Hargis on the left wing. Works his way at the free throw line. Elevates there. Jumper's no good. Goodpasture's going to be on the back of Curry trying to get that rebound. Easton will pick up his second foul. Team foul number 5 here in the first half against Livingston. So it'll be Smith County to play the ball in on the end line. Before they do, though, Goodpasture going to sit down. Miller will come in replacing him. Livingston going to jump into a 2-2-1 full court trap here as they go up 9 now, 19-10. Curry to Sinclair, back to Curry in the front court. Linder, left side, Kemp. 3 in the air is no good. Long rebound kicking out to Sinclair, though. Sinclair right side to Washer. Washer dribbles with the left hand, works it to the elbow. Back up top, Sinclair. Sinclair at the half-court circle, now wanting to set the offense. He'll go right wing to Curry. Curry around the screen by Washer. Can't break free as Livingston switching on that screen. Sinclair on the left side, back up top to Washer. Spins inside, little scoop layup underneath, no good. Rebound tapped by Coffey, but it goes right to Curry. His jumper's no good. Rebound to Harris for Livingston. Harris quickly in the front court. Harris dribbling against the double team up top. Now they back away from it. to Coffee on the right side. Coffee now to Miller. Miller working it back out to reset for Livingston Academy. Miller dribbling there at the half-court circle. Right side, Harris. Harris thought about the deep three, doesn't take it. Coffee will take the three on the left wing. That one's rimming no good. Rebound pulled away by Dickerson for Smith County. Sinclair now to bring it front court. Sinclair up top to Dickerson. His deep three on the left side, no good. Washer with an offensive rebound, though. Sinclair back to Washer on the block. Washer in the corner, Sinclair. Sinclair dribbles out with the left hand. Washer didn't get that screen set, so Carwile able to stick with him. Washer on the right side, a step inside the arc. Now to Sinclair. Sinclair dribbling with the left hand. Will hand off now to Dickerson. Back to Sinclair. His three in the air is good. That is Matthew Sinclair knocking down his second three. He's got 8 points now to tie Hargis to lead all scorers. Harris to the rim with the left hand. Cole lays it up and in for his first two. Pretty Euro step, gain him to the rim for his first two with that left hand. Lays it up and in to extend the lead back to 8 at 21-13. Sinclair will drive. On the baseline, Curry in the short corner left side. Mort looks to work his way inside, and Hargis trying to knock it away. Will be called for the foul. White will pick up his first. Team foul number 6 on Livingston. So for the next 5-10, Smith County is going to be in the bonus. Linder going to sit down. Clayton Rigsby coming back in, replacing him with the 2 fouls. Sinclair to throw in, left side front court. Plays it up top to Rigsby. Rigsby left side, Dickerson back to Rigsby. They swing it right wing, Sinclair. Sinclair works his way in the paint. He'll go outside Dickerson. 3 ball in the air is off the rim, no good. Washer with an offensive rebound though. Back out Sinclair in the corner to Rigsby. Down low, Washer posting. Washer will swing it now to Dickerson. Quickly Sinclair on the little touch pass. He'll back it back out to the half-court circle to set the offense. Sinclair dribbling there against Miller in the Livingston man-to-man. Now to Rigsby. Dickerson with it. He'll hand off. No, he fakes the handoff to Washer. Dribbled it off his foot, but able to recover. Good back cut by Sinclair. Pretty pass by Dickerson to get it to him, but nothing working inside as Hargis coming over to help. Now Rigsby power dribble. Shot blocked away by Carwile. Late whistle going to be called on Rocco Carwile. He'll pick up his first. Team 7th, but 2 shots here for Clayton Rigsby as he'll step to the free throw line for the first time for the Owls. Their first free throw attempt of the game, coming with 4:28 to play in the second quarter. Free throw by Rigsby is good. Rigsby makes his first as Daniel Bilbrey going to come back in with the 2 fouls for Livingston. He'll replace Carwile. Rigsby to shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Owls, dribbling the basketball there at the free throw line. Puts this one on the way, rolls good. Rigsby makes them both there. The inbounds goes to Harris. 2-2-1 pressure now by Smith County. Hargis in the backcourt. Hargis now to Harris. Harris works it front court. Tried to hit Miller, but it's off his hands and out of bounds. Turnover by the Wildcats will give it back to Smith County in a 6-point Livingston lead, 21-15. Sinclair to bring it front court. As he'll work it across the timeline. We're halfway through the second quarter with Livingston in front by 6. Curry posting on the right block. Up top, Rigsby. Rigsby will drive. Ball knocked free by Harris. Controlled by Livingston. Harris running ahead. Layup good. Cole Harris. Harris got the deflection. Livingston saw him breaking ahead. He got open at the rim. Lays it up and in for his 4th point. Sinclair in the front court. Wildcats back out by 8, 23-15. Right side they go to Dickerson. High post Curry. Curry hands off now to Rigsby. Rigsby up top. Sinclair. Sinclair dribbling between the circles. Now will set the offense. Sinclair dribbling there. They spread the floor for him to try to drive. Sinclair gets inside. Little scoop layup with the left hand's good. Matthew Sinclair. He's into double figures with 10. Harris in the front court for Livingston. Harris dribbling through the double team. Now to Miller. Miller at the half-court stripe for Livingston to Bilbrey. Bilbrey dribbling with the left hand. Backs it back to Harris. Harris left side Miller. Miller will skip it now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey inside the arc. Hands off Coffee. High post now to Hargis. Right side Bilbrey. Daniels fall away 3 is no good. Rebound Rigsby for Smith County. Now to Sinclair to bring it front court. Sinclair works it to Rigsby on the handoff. They'll skip it now to Dickerson. Back to Sinclair. 23-17. Livingston in front with 2:40 to play in the first half. Girls game earlier, Livingston won that one 51-28. Sinclair on the right wing. If you haven't went to our YouTube channel and subscribed, we ask you to do so. Help us grow the channel as we continue to bring you sports here on Overton Events. That costs you nothing to subscribe. Sinclair will rather Rigsby will drive. He finds Washer open at the rim. Washer will lay it up and in for his first two. And Livingston wants a timeout with 2:20 to play in the first half. Smith County has cut the lead to 4, 23-19. Let's thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, and Highway Tire. Story back in there for Livingston as he brings it front court now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey back to Story. Story dribbling up top, picks up the dribble, now needs help. He'll find Good Pasture at the free throw line. Back to Story. His left side jumper rims out. Rebound tapped by Good Pasture to Story. Right side Coffee. He'll take the three with the defender running at him. That one's no good. Long rebound Washer. Washer now to Sinclair. Sinclair quickly in the front court. Goes left side Curry. Curry cut off by Good Pasture. Back out to Rigsby. Rigsby in the lane. His floater bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Bilbrey. Rigsby knocked it away, but Bilbrey kept the dribble and threw it behind Coffee. Coffee breaking on that right side. The pass just a little behind him, and the turnover will give it back to Smith County. Owls will play it in the backcourt with a chance. Had a chance on the last trip to cut it down to a single possession. They've got a chance again here with 1:40 to play in the first half as Sinclair brings it front court. Sinclair now across the timeline. They'll bring a couple of posts up high for him to work off. He goes off the left side. Now on the wing to Rigsby. Down low, Curry posting up. Ball knocked away by Miller. Curry recovers, finds Sinclair on the left side. His three's no good. Rebound Bilbrey. Bilbrey quickly into the front court. Goes to Story. Story hands off Miller. Miller inside Good Pasture. Good Pasture working to his left. Jumper banking no good. Rebound tapped by Curry. Finally Sinclair will get control of it. We've got a minute to play in the first half with Livingston leading 23-19. Rigsby on the left side. Rigsby working it up top. He'll take the three up there and knock it down. Clayton Rigsby with his 5th point, all in the second quarter. That's the 3rd three by Smith County, and they've cut it to 1. Coffee has it knocked free. Saves it out to Story. Story now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey at the half-court circle. Back to Story on the right side. Story way out in three-point range. Wildcats holding for the last shot of the half, it looks like. Miller going to back it out with 30 seconds to play inside Good Pasture. Good Pasture now to Coffee in the corner. Coffee back to Good Pasture. Spins to his left. Good Pasture falling down. Going to be pushed and fouled by Curry. Foul going to go on Bryce Curry. He'll pick up his first. Only team foul number 4 in the first half against Smith County, but it will put Easton Good Pasture on the free throw line to shoot 2. He'll go there with 24 seconds to play in the first half. Wildcats, every foul by Smith County. Livingston's been going to the rim as they have all been shooting fouls. Actually, 3 of the 4 have been shooting fouls. Miller was fouled on a 3-point shot, so 3 of the 4 fouls have been shooting fouls on Smith County. Smith County's only attempted 2 free throws in the game. None of those fouls that Livingston has committed, and the Wildcats have been called for 7. None of them have been shooting fouls. Good Pasture's free throw is good. Easton with his first point. The only time Smith County got to the line was on the 1-and-1. Carwile going to come in replacing Miller with 24 seconds to play in the first half. Second free throw from Good Pasture, trying to make this again a 3-point game. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Easton makes a couple there. It's 25-22 Livingston with 20 seconds to play in the first half. Rigsby in the front court on the right side. Rigsby dribbling with the left hand, now to Sinclair. Pass deflected and stolen by Story. Story all the way to the rim, layup right side good, Isaac Story. Defense into offense for Story, and the Wildcats move back out by 5. Sinclair has it knocked away, but a foul going to be called on Livingston, and it'll be free throws for Smith County as the foul going to go on Isaac Story. He'll pick up his second, team's 8th, so the 1-and-1 here for Matthew Sinclair. He'll go to the line with 2.5 seconds to play in the first half, trying to cut into this 5-point Livingston lead. Sinclair, 10 points on the night, leads all scorers. He's made a couple of threes. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Sinclair, free throws on the way, no good. Goodpasture with the rebound. He'll just fling that one out of bounds, and that will be the end of the first half. At halftime, it's Livingston 27, Smith County 22. We'll have the second half coming up right after this.
Guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet. Glad to be a part of the halftime event here. Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee. Here under new management at 2350 Cookeville Highway, Livingston, Tennessee. Guys, we're glad to be a part of this halftime show. We're very excited to watch the youth sports, being able to give back to the community, something we've been looking forward to assisting pretty good while. We're hoping that everybody, enjoys this halftime show. I know that these kids are playing their hearts out and giving everything they can right now. I want to talk to you a few minutes here about, the vehicles that we have. As you guys have noticed passing by, you've seen a lot of new inventory here on our lot. You've seen it come and go. Guys, we're making car deals right now here at Frontier Chevrolet, doing the best we can by people and giving the best deals. Also, our service department, we've got technicians here that are over 34 years working for GM. That's very knowledgeable, down to earth, and we've brought in a new staff, something that you guys have been waiting for. It's a new adventure for us as well, because we want to make sure that we're able to get you guys taken care of and making sure that your vehicle's fixed right the first time. As far as the sales department goes, guys, reaching back, everything that we're selling here, there is going to be a portion that's going to be coming back into the community, just like, Thanksgiving was able to pass out cases on top of cases of turkeys out here all day. And we was very thankful to be able to give back to the community. There was no purchase necessary, no oil changes that you had to be buying, no cars, no nothing. It was pull up, get your turkey, handshake and a thank you, and then going back through and just hand it off to the next person. So, guys, we appreciate it. We appreciate the business that Livingston and Overton County has been giving us for the past years. And under the new management here, guys, it's worth coming in here, meeting the new management, shaking hands, and telling us how we can help, your students out, the kids, the sports programs. We want to be involved. We want to help. And that's something that the new management believes in. So that's something that, we need to come in and see us. And give us opportunity to show you what we could do. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet. Glad to be a part of the halftime event here in Livingston, Tennessee. I want to remind you guys, we're at 2350 Cookeville Highway here in Livingston, Tennessee. And one thing we're looking forward to is helping the community out, being able to be a part of the kids' life here in Overton County, in town Livingston. Something we've been looking forward to helping for a pretty good while. Want to give recognition to a couple of students. We're doing 2 students at a time here for the halftime show for Students of the Month. And guys, we're glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
Halftime here at Livingston Academy with the Livingston Academy Wildcats leading Smith County 27-22 at the half. Livingston led 17-10 at the end of the first quarter. Smith County outscored them 12-10 in that second quarter to cut the lead down to 5 at 27-22. The Owls got as close as 1, but never could get closer than that, and now it's back to 5 at halftime. Scoring the first half for Smith County is, we'll just go down the list here. 5 points in the first half for Clayton Rigsby. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, made 1 3-point field goal. 2 points in the first half for Tristan Washer. 10 points at halftime for Matthew Sinclair. He made 2 3-point field goals, was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 3 points in the first half for Taylor Dickerson on a 3-point field goal. 2 points at halftime for Taylor Kemp to give them their total of 22. Smith County made 2 of 3 from the free throw line. They made 4 3-point field goals. For Livingston, 3 points in the first half for Brody Coffey. That was on a 3-point field goal. 8 points at halftime for Wyatt Hargis. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points in the first half for Cole Harris. 2 points at halftime for Daniel Bilbrey. 6 in the first half for Tucker Miller. He's made 1 3-point field goal, was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 points at halftime for Easton Goodpasture. 2 in the first half for Isaac Story. Goodpasture was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Livingston a perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line in the first half. Wildcats have made 2 3-point field goals in the first half. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley and Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, and Livingston Dairy Queen. As we get ready to start the second half here at Livingston Academy, the Wildcats will send out Tucker Miller, Daniel Bilbrey, Isaac Story, Brody Coffey, and Wyatt Hargis. Smith County going to send out Matthew Sinclair, also Clayton Rigsby. Also out there is Tristan Washer, Bryce Curry, and Taylor Dickerson for the Owls, as it'll be Smith County's basketball to start the second half. We've got everybody we need except the referees, and there they come. As the Owls dressed in the black with the gold numbers, the white trim. Livingston dressed in the white, the blue numbers, the gray trim. As Smith County to throw in. Rigsby will lob it to Sinclair. Sinclair in the backcourt. Livingston showed a little trap there, but then back away from it. Handoff Dickerson now to Rigsby. Rigsby going to drive in the corner. Sinclair. He'll work his way inside with the left-hand dribble. Pulls up in the lane. Jumper no good. Rebound Story. Story quickly in the front court for Livingston. Right side Hargis. Now to Bilbrey. They swing it around to Miller. Miller will drive in the corner. Story. Story works it up top. Bilbrey. Daniel an open look at a three. That one's off the back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound for Hargis. Left side Story. Quick three by Isaacs. No good. Bilbrey will tap the rebound, but taps it out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to stay with Smith, or they're going to go to Smith County as they'll play it in on the end line. Owls will play it into Sinclair to bring it front court. Sinclair working across the timeline to Rigsby. Now to Dickerson. Dickerson picks up the dribble. Right side Sinclair. Sinclair around the Curry screen into the corner. Cut off on the baseline by Hargis, and he'll walk with the basketball. White just putting a foot out of bounds to take away that baseline drive, and the turnover gives it right back to Livingston. Inbounds goes to Bilbrey to bring it front court. Bilbrey will bring the ball across the timeline, working there at the half-court circle. Goes left side to Story. In the corner now to Hargis. Hargis cut off on the short corner as they double team. Livingston backs it back out to Bilbrey. Coffey now to Miller. Miller in the corner to Story. Long skip pass to Bilbrey. Left corner Hargis. Open look at a three deep in the corner. That's no good. Hargis trying to follow his own shot, but it's batted over to Dickerson. Dickerson now to Sinclair. Back to Dickerson in the front court. Dickerson fakes the handoff. He'll take the three on the left side and knock it down. Good move by Taylor Dickerson, faking that handoff to Rigsby. Kept it and gets an open look at a three and knocks down his second triple. He's got 6 points. The lead cut to 2 at 27-25. Coffee in the front court. In the corner to Hargis. Hargis with the left-hand dribble, back up to Coffee. Coffee in the lane to Hargis. Now to Bilbrey, left corner Miller. Miller going to drive, finds Story open on the right side. He'll step to the short corner. His right baseline jumper is good. Isaac Story. Pretty move, just showing the basketball to Rigsby. Got him in the air, got him to fly by, step to the short corner jumper on the baseline, able to knock down his 4th point. Rigsby takes the handoff from Sinclair, down low Washer. Washer dribbling in with the left hand. The push going to be called on Tucker Miller. Miller will pick up his first foul of the game, first foul of the second half, coming with 5:48 to play in the third. And Smith County will play the ball in on the inline. Sinclair to Rigsby breaking in the lane. His jumper inside, good. Clayton Rigsby. Rigsby breaking free inside, lays it up and in for his 7th point. Story in the front court to Coffee. Coffee now to Miller. Miller dribbles out with the right hand, back to Coffee between the circles. Coffee swings it right side, Bilbrey. Bilbrey back to Coffee. Coffee holding the basketball there, goes left side to Story. Story swings it now to Hargis, back up top to Story. Right side Miller, 2-point Livingston lead, 29-27. Miller, right corner Hargis, fakes, he'll drive, gets inside, jumper banking, no good. Rebound controlled by Sinclair. Sinclair quickly in the front court. Sinclair works it back on the dribble, down low Washer. Washer able to get to the defender in the air, lays it up and in to tie the score at 29 on Washer's 4th point of the game. Bilbrey in the front court for Livingston. Bilbrey now to Story. We're all tied at 29. Miller will swing it in the corner to Bilbrey. Bilbrey in 3-point range. Skips it back to Story. Story will drive. Gets inside. Left-hand layup rolling good. Isaac Story. Story putting the basketball on the deck. Lays it up and in for his 6th point. Livingston back in front by 2. Oh, Curry's wide open. Takes it to the right side. Lays it up and in. Bryce Curry with his first 2, and Livingston wants a timeout. They'll call it with 4:27 to play in the third. We're all tied up at 31. Let's thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage. Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation. Milton Rains and Family. Puckett's Furniture and Appliances. Highway Tire. Jerry's IGA. Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands. Livingston Dairy Queen. Exit Realty. Bullseye Security. Hall Funeral Home. Maynard's Automotive. Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, W&O Construction, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Harris with the basketball in the front court to Goodpasture inside. Goodpasture jumper banking good. Easton Goodpasture coming off a screen inside to score his first field goal. He's got 4 points. Now a technical foul has been called on Smith County. It's going to go on Curry picking up the technical. That will be a technical foul. That'll be his 2nd personal foul. So this will put Tucker Miller on the free throw line to shoot 2 technicals. Then Livingston will get possession. So they take away the possession. They get 2 free throws here. And then the basketball for Livingston. Free throw by Miller is good. Tucker with 1 in the quarter, 7 in the game. Curry going to sit down. It'll be Taylor Kemp coming in to replace him. I'm not sure what happened. Didn't see it as I was marking the score down. Miller's 2nd free throw good again. But the technical foul called on Bryce Curry. Now Livingston will get possession. This is the potential for an 8-point swing right here. You take away what could have been 3 points for Smith County. Livingston's already scored 2. Now they have possession. They're back out in front by 4. 35-31 halfway through the third. Story dribbling there at the half-court circle. Works it right side to Harris. Harris in the corner to Miller. Miller trying to go inside. Goodpasture. It's stolen away by Dickerson. Dickerson pulls up the free throw line. Swings it left side to Rigsby in the corner. His 3 is no good. Rebound. Coffee wanting to run. Coffee quickly in the front court. Will cross it over. A little jumper in the lane. Good. Brody Coffee just running right up the back of the defender, Sinclair. Sinclair couldn't recover. Coffee knocks down his 5th point, and Smith County wants a timeout. 3:31 to play in the third. We'll take it with them. It is Livingston 37, Smith County 31.
Coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, want to let you guys know about all the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe in going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
3:31 to play in the third. Livingston leading by 6, 37-31. Sinclair in the front court to Rigsby. Rigsby works it with the left hand, draws a foul from Miller. Tucker Miller going to pick up his second. Team's second here in the second half, and Smith County to play the ball in on the inline. Watching us here on Overton Events on our YouTube channel, also on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951, streaming live Livingston Academy basketball. Sinclair now to Rigsby. Up top they go to Dickerson. His three is good. Taylor Dickerson has his third triple. He's got 9. The lead cut in half. It's 37-34. Coffee in the front court for Livingston. Coffee now to Story on the left side. Story dribbling there against this matchup zone by Smith County. Story picks up the dribble. Coffee comes to help him there in the half-court circle. Coffee works it right side to Harris. Harris to Coffee, cutting to the elbow. Coffee back to Story. Isaac's left side three is no good. Long rebound kicking out to Sinclair, wanting to run. Sinclair in the front court, works it on the left side, steps through the double team. Dickerson up top, three ball is an air ball. Out of bounds off Smith County as Harris challenging that one. Caused that air ball as Bilbrey and Hargis going to come back in for Livingston. Coffee and Goodpasture will sit down. 2:34 to play in the third quarter. Livingston leading 37-34. Story to play the ball in. Wildcats in front by 3. We were tied, or Livingston was ahead by 5. 27-22. We were tied at 31. Inside Harris now to Story. Story backs it up top to Bilbrey. Now to Hargis on the right wing. Hargis left side to Harris. Harris fakes, will drive, gets in the lane, walk with the basketball. Took an extra step, turnover by Livingston, gives it right back to Smith County. Smith County's done a good job keeping Livingston from getting out and running the way the Wildcats like to do. They haven't turned it over, and that's been the key to avoid this fast break offense by Livingston Academy. They love to get turnovers and be able to get out on the run. Smith County's done a good job, and that's keeping them close right now, 37-34. Washer up top to Sinclair. Down low, Kemp posting up. Kemp, little up and under move, jumper banking good, Taylor Kemp. Kemp lays it up and in for his fourth point. Cuts the lead back to 1 at 37-36. Story in the front court for Livingston. To Bilbrey on the left side. Bilbrey back to Story. Story dribbles to the free throw line. Back to Bilbrey. Bilbrey can't get the three away with Dickerson running at him. Now to Hargis. Hargis to the free throw line. Back to Bilbrey. Bilbrey against this matchup zone. They're 2-3 essentially. But they're pulling that middle person way up the lane. Harris dribbles back out. Now to Miller. Miller left side, Bilbrey. Bilbrey high post, they go to Hargis. Left elbow jumper, good, wide, Hargis. Hargis, his first points of the third. He's in double figures. First Wildcat in double figures. Long pass, Washer able to save it. Then trying to go back to Dickerson, knocked away by Bilbrey and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball will stay with Smith County with 1 minute and 4 seconds to play in the third quarter, and Livingston leading 39-36. Inbound Sinclair as we tick under 1 minute to play in the third. To Dickerson, back to Sinclair. Inside, Kemp got open, layup good, Taylor Kemp. Little slip screen up top, got Kemp free at the lane. He lays it up and in for his 6 points. Smith County in front, back to within 1, as Harris on the offensive end for Livingston will score that one with the left hand. Cole Harris gets the layup for his 6 point. Livingston back out by 3, 41-38. Rigsby now to Dickerson, pass stolen by Bilbrey. Bilbrey the rim, layup good, Daniel Bilbrey. That's what I talked about, those defense to offense situations by Livingston. Kemp in the front court. Kemp into the corner. Goes inside. Rigsby breaking to the rim. Good job avoiding the defender and lays it up and in. Hargis trying to set up to take the charge. Rigsby able to get around him without any contact. Lays it up and in for his 9th point. Story in the front court with 10 seconds. Knocked away, but a foul going to be called on Sinclair. Matthew Sinclair will pick up his first, team second. Smith County's been called for only 6 in the entire game, 2 here in the second half. Story to throw in with 8 seconds to play in the third. Story plays it backcourt to Bilbrey. Bilbrey across the timeline, works it right side Harris. Cole to the baseline, he's double teamed there. Out top Story, 3 ball at the buzzer is no good, and we're through 3. After 3 complete, it's Livingston Academy 43, Smith County 40.
Coming to you from Frontier.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Back here after the timeout as Livingston leads 43-40. Smith County cutting a couple of points off that 5-point lead at halftime to cut it down to 3 to start the fourth quarter. As the 3-point advantage, it was 7 after 1 quarter, 5 after 2 quarters, now 3 after 3 quarters. The pattern continues. Livingston wins by 1 tonight, but we'll have to wait and see. Story to throw in for the Wildcats to start this fourth quarter to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now across the timeline for Livingston, working there at the half-court circle. Left side Harris. Harris now to Story in the corner Miller. And they'll call Miller for steps. Shuffled the feet trying to make that move on the baseline against Washer. And the turnover will give it right back to Smith County. Owls to play the ball in on the inline as they go inbounds to Kemp against 2-2-1 pressure by Livingston. Washer across the timeline to Dickerson on the left side. Lost it on the dribble. Can he save it? He saves it in the air to Sinclair. Inside Kemp, breaking the rim, layup good. Oh, how did that happen? They saved it, just threw it up in the air, right to Sinclair. Then Kemp breaking the rim, lays it up and in for his 8th point. And Smith County's cut it to 1, 43-42. Harris dribbles out with the right hand. Harris now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey swings it left side to Miller. Miller, high post to Story. Story, right corner Harris. Harris will fake, will drive, gets in the lane, finds Story. Jumper from 8, good, Isaac Story. Story with his 8th point extends the lead back to 3 at 45-42. Washer, dangerous pass, but gets to Sinclair. Kemp in the front court to Rigsby on the right side. To Kemp cutting inside off his hands, then went off the back of Washer and out of bounds. Smith County didn't like it, but that hit right off the back of Tristan Washer and will go to Livingston Academy. Story to throw in for the Wildcats as he'll play it in on the inline. Goes inbounds to Bilbrey. Bilbrey will bring it front court for Livingston. We played a minute here in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats back out by 3. Coffee in the corner. Hargis, left side 3 ball, no good. Long rebound Washer for Smith County. Washer now to Sinclair to bring it front court. Sinclair to Dickerson. 3 ball to tie is short, no good. Rebound batted by Hargis. Hargis comes out there with it. Hargis in the front court. Down low to Bilbrey running the floor. Back to Hargis in the lane. Power dribble to the rim. Layup good. Wide Hargis. Hargis 2 in the quarter. 12 in the game. Wildcats back out by 5. 47-42. Sinclair against the pressure. Now to Dickerson. Dickerson to Washer. Washer back to Sinclair. Goes inside, pass knocked away by Hargis. It's still loose. Hargis finally completes the steal. Hargis now working in the backcourt. Will bring it across the timeline to Harris. Harris will drive, gets to the rim, layup rolling, no good. But Kemp will foul him, and Cole will go to the line to shoot a couple for the Wildcats. Taylor Kemp picks up his first, team's 3rd here in the second half. Cole Harris going to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw attempts of the game for Livingston as Harris can't connect on the first one. He'll have a second. Curry coming back in, replacing Kemp. Harris to shoot a second free throw. first miss from the line tonight for Livingston. They opened 9 of 9 from the free throw line. Harris, second free throw, no good. Curry with the rebound. Curry now to Rigsby. Rigsby to Washer. Back to Rigsby up top. Walk with the basketball. Shuffled the feet trying to make that move up top. And the turnover by Smith County gives it right back to Livingston. Goodpasture checking in for the Wildcats as he'll replace Cole Harris. Inbounds goes to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now will bring it front court for Livingston. Right side to Coffey. Coffey gets inside. Curry knocked it away, and it went off of bounds, out of bounds off Coffey. Bryce Curry with the quick hands to deflect that away on the drive by Coffey. And it'll go to Smith County with Livingston leading by 5, 47-42 with 5:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Curry long pass to Rigsby in the front court. Now to Sinclair. Sinclair has it knocked away by Bilbrey, stolen by Bilbrey. Bilbrey looking to go to the rim, ball knocked free. Bilbrey gets to it, finds Goodpasture in the lane. His jumper's no good. Easton gets his own rebound. It's up, no good. Rebound saved by Story, but Rigsby able to control it. Sinclair now will bring it front court. Sinclair on the right side to Washer. Back to Sinclair. Sinclair to the free throw line. Double team there. Up top, Dickerson. His three is good. Taylor Dickerson. 4 threes by Dickerson. He's got 12 to lead Smith County and cuts the lead back to 2 at 47-45. Story in the front court to Coffey. Coffey in the corner, Hargis. Hargis dribbles out with the left hand. Hargis back to Coffey. Against this 2-3 zone to Story cutting in the middle of it. His jumper in the lane's good. Isaac Story. Story into double figures. He's got 4 in the quarter, 10 in the game. Wildcats back out by 4, 49-45. Dickerson in the front court. 3 ball by Dickerson. This one's no good. Hargis with the rebound. Hargis hands off to Story to bring it front court. Story across the timeline for the Wildcats, working between the circles. Left side, Bilbrey. Bilbrey backs it back out to reset for Livingston. Bilbrey up top to Coffey. Coffey swings it left side to Story. Story inside, Goodpasture posting up. Curry trying to draw the charge, and he will. Offensive foul called on Easton Goodpasture. He'll pick up his third, team's third here in the second half, and it'll be Smith County to play the ball in on the end line. Inbounds goes to Curry, right back to Sinclair, now to Washer. Washer's played a lot in this second half and played pretty well for Smith County. And that one, was it deflected away? It was not. He'll throw it away. Turnover by Smith County gives it right back to Livingston. 4-point Livingston lead, 49-45, as they'll play the ball in to Bilbrey as we're halfway through the fourth quarter with Livingston with that 4-point advantage. Story on the right side. Back to Bilbrey. Bilbrey down low to Goodpasture posting up. Finds Coffey. Left side 3 by Brody is no good. Hargis with an offensive rebound. His fall away on the left side's good. Wide Hargis. Hargis, 4 in the quarter. He's got 14 in the game. Wildcats back out by 6, 51-45. Long pass will get to Rigsby. Rigsby will drive. Pull-up jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound Story. Story coming out on the run. Story quickly up the sideline. Will get it front court. Pull-up right baseline jumper, no good. Goodpasture running the floor. Will get the rebound. Goodpasture to Hargis. 3 ball by White. Rims no good. Rebound Curry. Curry now to Rigsby wanting to run. It's 2-on-1. Rigsby drops it off Washer. Washer jumper on the right side. Good. Tristan Washer. It's a good break right there by Clayton Rigsby. Drew the defender to him on the 2-on-1. Found Washer wide open at the rim. Tristan lays it up and in for his 6th point. Story in the front court. Will hand off to Hargis. Hargis dribbling up top. Hargis works his way inside. Pulls up from 12 and knocks it down. Wide Hargis. 6 in the quarter. 16 in the game. The Wildcats back out by 6, 53-47. Curry now to Sinclair. Sinclair dribbling through traffic. Works it front court on the dribble. Pulls up out top. His 3 is rimming, no good. Hargis goes high to get the rebound. Knocked away, but Goodpasture recovers before it gets out of bounds. Story, long pass front court, Bilbrey. Bilbrey will drive, gets inside. Layup, no good, but Rigsby has picked up his 3rd and will put Daniel Bilbrey on the free throw line to shoot 2. Daniel going to the line for the first time tonight. 4 points on the game for Bilbrey, trying to make this a 3-possession lead here at the free throw line. Daniel, the first of 2, is no good. Wildcats through 3 quarters made 9 out of 9 from the free throw line. They've yet to connect from the line in the fourth quarter, as Bilbrey tries to do so here. Puts this one on the way. That one's no good. Rebound Curry. Curry now to Sinclair to bring it front court. Sinclair works his way in the lane. The foul going to be called on Bilbrey. Daniel Bilbrey will pick up his third. Team's fourth here in the second half, so they've got 2 to give before Smith County goes into the bonus. Smith County's been called for 4 as well, so they've also got 2 to give. Sinclair to throw in to Rigsby breaking in the lane. Wild shot blocked away by Goodpasture, taken away by Story. Story now will bring it front court. Story just ran into by Rigsby, and that'll be number 4 on Rigsby. Clayton Rigsby picks up his fourth, team's fifth here in the second half. Story to throw in with 2:15 to play in the fourth. Inbounds goes to Coffee on the right side. Coffee holding the basketball there against the 2-3. They'll skip it to Hargis. Hargis dribbles up top with the right hand, working there at the half-court circle. Hargis now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey will skip it to Story. Story to Coffee. Brody will fake, will drive, pulls up from 10. Jumpers banking good. Brody Coffee. Coffee 2 in the quarter, 7 in the game. It is a 3-possession lead now, 55-47. Hargis steals that Curry pass. Hargis will drive, jumper right side, no good. Curry with the rebound though, and a good box out. Now to Sinclair. In the front court, Dickerson on the left side. Back to Sinclair. At the left elbow, can't get the shot away with Coffee right there guarding him. Rigsby, right side 3, no good. Rebound Coffee. Coffee controlling for Livingston. Sinclair picking him up full court. Brody will work it across the timeline to Story. Numbers here for Livingston. Good passer at the rim. Layup no good, but Dickerson will foul him. And Easton will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Taylor Dickerson will pick up his second, team sixth. So for the next 119, Livingston's going to be in the bonus. Good passer at the free throw line, shooting 2 here. Free throw by Easton is no good. 55-47, the Livingston lead stays at 8. Second free throw from Goodpasture. Steps up there for the Wildcats, dribbling the basketball there. This one's on the way. This one's good. First made free throw of the fourth quarter by Livingston. They're now 1 of 6 from the free throw line in the fourth. 10 of 15 in the game. Curry in the front court. The Livingston lead is 9, 56-47. Washer inside. Reverse layup, no good. Story taps the rebound to Hargis as we move inside a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Hargis, front court to Goodpasture. Right back to Hargis. Hargis pulls up on the left baseline. Jumper from 10 is good. Wide Hargis. Hargis with 18. Wildcats out by double figures by 11. There's a deflection by Bilbrey. It's loose in the backcourt. Hargis will get to it. Hargis controlling for Livingston. Smith County got it tied in the fourth quarter, but Livingston pulling away here late. Going to stay unbeaten. Story to the free throw line, just dribbling around as the next foul by Smith County puts him on the line. 30 seconds to play. Bilbrey with it on the right side. Bilbrey working there against Sinclair, picks up the dribble. Now to Story. Wildcats aren't going to shoot it again. Smith County, I don't think, is going to foul them. So this should be your final score, but now they will. Foul going to go on Matthew Sinclair, picking up his second, team 7th. So the 1-1 here for Daniel Bilbrey as he'll step to the line with 18 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Bilbrey stepping up there for Livingston Academy with 4 points on the night. Was a battle as Bilbrey's free throw is good. Daniel now with 5 for the Wildcats, but Livingston going to get to 6-0 on the season as they get ready to open up district play next Friday night here at home against Macon County. Second free throw by Bilbrey. That one rolls good again. So Daniel makes them both there. Wildcats have now made 3 in a row from the free throw line. They lead at 60-47. My theory of the 1-point win has went away. Sinclair up top. His 3 is good, and a timeout going to be called by Smith County. They'll take the timeout here with 8 seconds to play. I don't think they're going to take a full timeout. Just took the timeout to stop the clock here. As we'll take a moment to invite everyone to go to our YouTube page. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy watching these events. We've got a lot of stuff coming up this weekend here on Overton Events. On Sunday, they moved the Christmas parade. Now, it's not going to be tomorrow. It'll be on Sunday at 2 o'clock is when they actually leave from the intersection of Bradford Hicks Drive and Birdstown Highway. They'll probably get to us at about 2:30 on Sunday afternoon, where we're going to be broadcasting. So join us for the Overton County Christmas Parade Sunday afternoon, beginning at around 2:30 here on Overton Events. Then Monday night, they moved the City Council meeting to Monday night, so we'll begin our coverage on Monday night at 5 with the County Commission meeting. Then at 6, the Livingston City Council meeting will be live here on Overton Events. And as we said, next week, I think we're going to start on Thursday, a little wrestling coverage for you here on Overton Events. Livingston Academy Wrestling with their home opener. As Coffee to throw in. Plays it into Bilbrey, breaking to him. Bilbrey against pressure now by Smith County. Will just dribble through it. Bilbrey into the front court. He's not going to shoot it as Livingston's content to get this 10-point win and go into the locker room at 6-0 as they beat Smith County 60-50. With the loss, Smith County will drop to 3-7. Let's check the scoring for the Owls as Clayton Rigsby ends the night with 9. 6 points in the game for Tristan Washer. 13 points scored tonight by Matthew Sinclair to lead Smith County. 12 points in the game for Taylor Dickerson. 8 points scored tonight by Taylor Kemp. 2 in the game for Bryce Curry to give them their total of 50. Smith County got to the free throw line only 3 times. They made 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The Owls made 8 threes on the night. For Livingston, Brody Coffey ends the night with 7 points. 18 points tonight for Wyatt Hargis to lead Livingston. 6 points scored tonight by Cole Harris. 6 in the game for Daniel Bilbrey. 8 points scored tonight by Tucker Miller. 5 in the game for Easton Goodpasture. 10 points tonight for Isaac Story, also in double figures for the Wildcats with 10. Livingston got to the free throw line 17 times tonight. They made 12 of 17 from the free throw line. Wildcats made 3 threes on the night, made 2 threes on the night, did Livingston Academy, and Livingston wins it 60-50 to stay unbeaten at 6-0. Girls game earlier, Livingston won that one 51-28 to go to 7-1. Wildcats go to 6-0 with that 60-50 win over Smith County. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. For Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Livingston.